Hello, I'm back. I'm back. Ooh, echo. Hello. Welcome. Gotta let my rice cool down. Oh, awesome, Cindy. Glad you were there. If there's ever a subject that you want me to try to cover, let me know. I'll do my best. Hey, Travis. Nope, I did a mental health chat today. There's the link. Yep, Josh, another BS session. This will be a short one because Ken will be home in 2 hours to do his chat. Hey, Donna. Yeah, the third time I'm on today, you finally catch me. Hey, Anthony. My app told me it's time to eat like 2 hours ago, so I'm doing what I'm told. I'm eating. Oh, right on, Donna. Oh, it's kind of late, but she's tired. Hey, Anthony.
Whew. Man, you ever have one of them boogers? You finally get it and you pull it, and it feels like half your brain come up behind it. but then when you get it out, your senses are like, oh, I can breathe.
Okay, this is kind of gross, but
It's true.
Because of the sinus surgeries that I've had, I have to use Q-tips to clean out my sinuses.
Yeah.
Because when I blow my nose, it is ineffective.
Yeah.
I have to run water. I have to run water through or saline through my sinuses.
Yeah.
And use a Q-tip, and actually many Q-tips, and I can stick a Q-tip all the way up my nose, and I don't feel it.
Yeah, So. I kept feeling like I was getting a cold or something. And I was noticing. I was like, man, I could barely breathe through my right nostril. I went to the bathroom. I was like, no wonder. So, and then it was like,
yeah, Don, I'm holding food while I'm speaking about boogers.
Slimy. Yeah.
Josh, Ken does Wednesdays at about 11 o'clock Mountain Time.
Yeah. Midnight Central.
Yep.
Well, hell,
after you get home from work.
My very first job, I spent walking knee deep in the sewers of New York. And I would be down there eating a bologna sandwich, and them guys go, how in the hell can you eat a bologna sandwich with the smell down here? And I said, I'm hungry. I'm hungry, sucker. Where I come from, when you're hungry, you eat. And they're like,
320.
And they used to tell me, well, boy, you shouldn't eat down there. You're going to catch something. I'm like, we wade through it all day long. It leaks through the holes of our rubber boots, and you worried about eating a sandwich? You go home with wet socks full of sewer, and you're worried about me eating a bologna sandwich. Yeah, you're real smart. I said, if you're going to catch something, you're going to catch something. Besides, I said I have what most people don't have nowadays. It's called a hell of immune system.
You know what I just did? I
Uh,
tried to paste a link that I had copied on my computer
yeah,
using my cell phone.
yeah.
You can't do that.
No, you got to
I
find
ended up pasting a whole shitload of it was an Amazon review that I had written earlier in the day.
Well, at least they know what you think about that particular item.
Yeah. Well, I wrote the it was for a TENS unit that I bought for Ken that I still haven't had a chance to stick on him and turn on.
Yeah.
But I wrote a review for it to get free pads for it. And if
Yeah.
you wrote a review and did a video review or like just like a video about it or whatever,
Right.
they would send you 10 free pads, which is quite a few.
Yeah.
So I did the whole video review and just a regular written review and
Yeah. Now send me my pad.
pads.
Yeah. Now send me my pad.
Yep, I just did the video today, and Amazon always takes a few days to review it before they post it. So I'll see how this works, but
I got one. It works. I haven't had to use it in a while, knock on wood. I got one.
well, Donna, I was actually shocked to find out that when they did it at his chiropractor's office, he told me that it hurt really bad. And I'm like, well, then they had it turned up way too high.
Yeah.
And he said, but it felt really good when they stopped. I'm like, but that's not the point. Hi, Carrie Ann.
Yeah, but believe it or not, though, the reason a lot of people have trouble with TENS Junior work for them because you actually got to put yourself in slight pain to get relief.
Well, I wore one for almost 10 years before it quit working, and I moved out here and I haven't been able to get another one. And now that I know that I can buy one online, I'm doing it. Screw the physical therapist. But when I had one, I didn't have to be, I was just below the pain threshold. I could feel it, but it was after a while, it just numbed out. And I wore that sucker all day long and walked around and did all the stuff I needed to do. But as soon as it broke on me, my back went to shit. So as soon as I can afford it, I'm going to buy one for myself. Probably the same model as Ken's. I mean, it looks like a good one. So,
well, I come across mine by, I should say, like a checking. I was checking out of the hospital and they had one on me from the hospital. I'm sure they charged my insurance, but I got halfway home and I was feeling underneath my shirt. And I was like, oh shit, she didn't take that unit off me. So I called her and she says, don't worry about it. In fact, she mailed me the box.
Oh, wow.
You know, the hard case that goes into?
Yep.
I told you, I'm pretty sure they probably found a way to throw it in there to the insurance company.
Oh, yeah. This shocked me. This right here, look at my hand. That's the size of the TENS unit now.
Yeah. All right. Mine's the same size.
Look at how small it is. And it's absolutely lightweight. When I had a TENS unit, it was a freaking rechargeable that big.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's rechargeable.
Yeah. It's all USB.
Yep. My very first one I had, you had to put 4 AA batteries in it.
Oh, yep. My mom had one like that years ago.
A little bitty black box about like this.
Oh, well.
And it had 2 dials on it, off and on, and one that said 1 to 10. You wanted a good one, you turned it on 10 and it kicked you like a mule. Yeah.
Well, this one, it's one of the leads has 2 of the leads have two things that go out from it that you plug onto the pads.
Right.
So you can put two pads in at the same time. One of the wires has 4 leads off of it.
Right.
So you can plug 4 pads in at one time. And I think there's 2 places to plug in. So you could actually plug in
2 leads.
2 leads, so up to 6 pads at one time. And if I wanted to, I could probably buy another 4 one instead of 2
pads. Yeah.
Hey, Gaffa. But so, I mean, if I put 6 on there and just did his whole back, and then sent him to work with that in his pocket and said, here's how you control it, he would be fine all day at work.
Yeah, that's all you need. His boss calling you saying, look, what the hell's up with Ken? He's standing in the corner. He's hitting on a box and his eyes are rolled back. Over there going, oh. Is that boy on drugs?
Gaffa, this is actually my 3rd time on StreamYards today.
Yeah.
I did a short little half-hour one that got cut off because my step ex-wife, Ken's ex, I call her my step ex-wife because I end up being responsible.
I know.
I end up being responsible for so many things in her life.
Yeah, I know.
She needed to talk to me.
Yeah.
And she said it was about Megan. And what it actually was she needed me to take Megan to 2 appointments this week because she finally got a job. So I'm like, if you give me gas money, I'll take her anywhere you want.
Yeah, that's what I tell people all the time. I have no problem. But, you know, like my bumper, I actually have a bumper sticker that says Ash or Cash. This ride ain't free. Especially in my vehicle, because I drive a 360 Magnum Dodge pickup, and it only gets about 6 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
and that's if it's empty. My truck is known for pulling and hauling ass. It ain't for touring.
Yep.
So if you want a doctor's ride, it's gonna cost you some gas money because my truck, like I said, empty. It gets about 8-9 miles to a gallon. That's me taking it easy.
There you go. I tricked you, Nancy. She's so used to doing this, I made her do this.
Triple redneck.
Hey, Carrie.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Susan.
I did that because I figured if somehow a hacker actually hacked into my stream and caught you doing this a couple times, they don't have to own that.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I tell people you gotta be creative. Hey, pull on the ear, dig in your nose, something.
So good to see everybody. We made a monster out of you, Susan. You're a live streaming. You're a live streaming monster now.
Oh, you like my Freddy Krueger?
I saw that and I was like, oh no. Oh, geez.
Hey, next we'll hear Ken. Hey, it's my computer. I want to get on.
Oh my God.
I've got a little under 2 hours.
No, but I'm just saying, she won't let me on.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I got that repeater from Amazon.
Hi, Cindy.
Yeah.
That Wi-Fi repeater. Plugged it into the wall. It wouldn't even come on. So I couldn't even find out if it worked in this house. No matter what I did, no power. So I just sent it back to Amazon as defective.
Well, that sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I called Midco, our cable company that also does our internet, and asked them about it, and they said, oh, we have this program where you pay like a one-time fee of $50 and they come out to your house and they map out your house and figure out exactly where to put another something or other for the Wi-Fi, and they make sure that your whole house is, covered.
Right. They basically
And I'm like,
walk around your house with a signal meter.
yeah.
To figure where the weak spot is and strong spot is, and then move it to where it equals out.
Yeah. And I'm like, awesome, I'll pay for that.
Yeah.
But then they found out I'm on the Lifeline program, which is the low income program. I pay $5.95 a month for my internet.
They don't want to deal with you.
Nope, I don't get to have it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I even told them I would pay for the entire service out of my pocket. I'm not expecting anything for free,
Right.
And no.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They can't milk the other end of the system because you're on that system, so they don't want to fool with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're the
Which is sad.
You're the red-headed stepchild in the corner they don't want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will in just a little bit, Donna.
Yeah.
Welcome, gamer. It's good to see you.
Gamer.
Yeah.
Kettle chip nipples. All right. Pass the bag.
Interesting start to the night.
You'll see in a little bit. Everybody's asking me to see the new suitcases I just got.
No kidding, I want to see.
It's because they're gonna tease me because yes, they are pink.
Hi, Joseph.
Okay, so let me show you. Hold on a second. Let me get myself situated here where I can show you.
Susan, do you find it awful funny that someone claims that they hate the freaking color pink, but yet they love buying shit that's pink?
Well, these were really pretty. And I had to have them. So hold on. Let me bring my camera
Are you
over.
aware that you're wearing a pink shirt?
I'm wearing purple.
Yeah, actually, it is.
Oh, wow. Purple.
Yeah,
It's
it is
actually
purple.
purple.
It's not purple at all.
See, it's purple. It's purple. See?
That
It's
looks
purple.
very pink on my screen.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
it's purple. But anyway, here is the suitcases. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a 4-piece. You got the one down there, 2 here, and then you got the medium size, the large size, a smaller size here, and then this bag right here. And yeah,
Sure.
they're hearts with pink straps. So yeah. So
Right
they're really nice. They're really spacious on the inside.
Well, at least it's not just pink.
Yeah, no, they're pink hearts. Let me see if I can. They're pink. Well, pink striping trim with the hearts.
Right.
So yeah, and it's a 4-piece, and they're very heavy, very heavy.
But Travis, remember, she doesn't like pink. I think she's a pinko in the closet.
Hold on, you guys. Let me get my camera set up again and get myself set up here.
Everybody write that down. She's a pinko in the closet.
Anyway.
And I didn't say pink I said pinko. Okay, pinko.
I'm waiting for him to make an appearance again.
Who?
And
Isn't he home?
No, he's at work.
Oh.
He doesn't get home until about 10:30 my time. And if he has to take a beer ride, it's 10:45. So
yeah, that's why I was going to say about 11:30 to 11:45 our time, Nancy.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for Ken to get home so I can tell him what's for dinner.
Well, is it Starcast or is it the Meow Mix?
Medicine.
Oh, shh. No. Look, you got to get a can. Even if you got barf on, get a can of empty cat food. We'll say, honey, we're on a budget this week. This is what we eat.
No, Roy, this is kind of my way of kissing his ass. Because I've been kind of neglecting him lately as far as cooking for him. So he gets home after I'm in bed a lot of times.
Well, people accuse her of that, but they don't realize I kick her out of the kitchen because I like to cook.
Hello, Kim Word.
And I'm one of them cooks when I'm cooking. I don't want you in the fucking kitchen. Stay out of my way. Yeah. I'm a multitasking fool when it comes in the kitchen.
Anthony can certainly work in the kitchen. That's
I am. If I have to do more than one step at a time, maybe two if I'm cooking 2 dishes or something.
Oh shit!
Otherwise, I can't do it. I am like so disorganized. I've been known to put ingredients from one dish into the other dish on by mistake, and ugh,
Yeah.
I'm just horrible.
I've always been good at. I guess because the way I worked when I was on my job being an inspector, I'm used to multitasking. I can have 2 fryers going, an air oven, the oven, 3 burners with pots, and the microwave all going at one time. Yeah. Poor wife, she tries to do it, and she's like, "Can you come help me?" And I'm like, "Baby," to me, I'm like, it's not that hard. But I know to some people it is because they just not everybody has the knack for it.
Yeah.
That's always I've been. Even on my job, I'd be doing 4 or 5 things at one time, and my boss would be going, "Jesus Christ, what the hell you doing?" I'm confused. What the hell? And then at the end of the day, he's like, "You got all that done?" "Yeah." "Surprised the hell out of me." He said, "Look like a madman running circles. I thought you was gonna get nothing done," and he gets all of them done, then some. And I turn around, he's sitting over there smoking. But I've always been there. Yeah.
This is a bit of an experiment. Of course, most of my cooking is a bit of an experiment. Sometimes it worked out, sometimes not so well.
Well, that's
but it's got the venison in there, and it's got like a couple slices of thin beef steak.
Yeah.
It was in the freezer, and it was so thin and kind of small slices that it just needed to go into something else and hopefully pick up the flavors of something else. But and then I used a package. We get them at the food bank all the time. They're it's like a soy kind of mix, like a soy meal sort of thing that's got some spices in it and some like vegetables that are dehydrated and stuff like that.
Oh, kind of like a McCormick's mix.
Yeah, but it's actually a packet. It's also got like rice or something in with it too.
Oh, kind of like rice-a-roni.
Yeah, kind of, but it literally like took up just about every inch of my crock pot that wasn't meat.
Right.
It expanded that much, and like I opened the crock pot, I'm like, holy shit, I'm glad I didn't put in 2 of these.
Yeah. Well, people be surprised. I've seen people do that, get these little packs, and they're only about like that, and they say, "Oh, it'll take 2," and they dump 2 in there, and the lid gets pushed off the top of it. And they're like, holy shit.
So
yeah,
I've done that before and ended up with rice all over my counter.
Yeah, because people don't realize when rice is dry, it's small. And then when that shit expands,
and get this food bank. Speaking of a food bank here, we have a nice food bank in Seattle that people keep telling me to go to, but every time I go there and I fill out the paperwork and stuff like that, get this, they took away my food stamps because Seattle is doing away with the food stamp program, right? And I'm on SSI, and I don't qualify for a food bank.
Well, no, they're not.
I make too much money to go to a food bank.
They're not
You're
doing
on SSI and you don't qualify for the food bank?
No.
Nope. They won't let me use it.
Hang on. You got to say that right, Nancy. The reason they're doing away with the program is because they lost the federal funding because they want to be dumbasses.
Wow.
And they want to pay for it with the state money, state income tax. So they're setting the standards and the bars higher to where you're not qualified.
Yep. Yeah.
See you, gamer. Thanks for stopping in.
So I can't even use a local food bank. So if worst came down to worst, I'm screwed. I wouldn't have any way of getting anything.
That blows my freaking mind.
Seattle's gotten to the point where now that the federal funding is gone because of the stupid what do you call it, sanctuary state status, and the state is trying to get that taken away from from there. You know, they're still in the court process and everything, trying to get that all taken away. But in the meanwhile, I can't qualify for anything, but yet all these immigrants can qualify for everything.
Well, I done told you, learn a foreign language and walk in there and act like you can't speak a freaking word of English. Sorry to say
I mean,
that,
it's
but
just
it's true.
yeah,
It's
it
true.
just blows me. It just blows me away.
And I
Wow.
don't care what language it is. You can learn German, you can learn Japanese, you can learn Spanish, you can learn Lebanese, whatever the hell, just don't speak English.
So,
I guarantee you can pull off a Russian accent.
so.
But Russia's our enemies.
What?
God.
Oh, gamer, you can come on back. It's okay. Say your piece.
I tell people just because, you know, most Russians don't like you doesn't mean they're your enemies. Okay? They just look at you like you're a bunch of retards. Okay? Well, I'm serious. I've been to Russia, and every one of them's telling me, man, when it comes to y'all's politics and the way people treat each other, he said, y'all think we're backwards and crazy, you know?
Yeah, but Seattle's become rich land now. Unless you're rich, you can't afford to live in Seattle anymore.
Yeah,
And
only if you're
it's
in the
just
top 1%. Yeah.
Yep.
But that's the problem. They try to make those areas for the top 1%ers, and none of the 1%ers live there.
Well, I'll be glad when I can get away from there. And like I said, I'll have paperwork. I'll have like tons of applications waiting for me when I get home, and everything. But again, 3 years long the waiting list. Let's hope that they're a little less than that. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go, Nancy. Container Man said Nancy.
Become a mute. I know. It's very tempting, isn't
Well,
it?
you know how the times though.
Donna, yeah, that was an interesting stream.
Yeah, more bickering than anything.
Yeah, it was.
Well, Eli did a good
from
job.
a little bit I saw.
Oh, I know.
Keeping it a
You
little
gotta-
more.
You gotta learn to tell people, hey, we're here to debate. Put your feelings in your back pocket and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's simple.
Well,
Debate
if you
with
don't
knowledge.
allow, if you don't allow the touchy subjects, then you don't have the problems.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And he, I think he likes a little bit of the yeah.
Drama.
He likes a little bit of it, but he does a good job of keeping it in check. So
Well, yeah, he don't want to get out of hand because it gets out of hand quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I tell people there's a difference between doing a debate and thinking with your feelings. If you're thinking with your feelings, you cannot do a debate.
Yep.
Right.
Because no matter what the other party says, they're going to be totally wrong because it's not to your feelings.
Yep.
Not everybody pees the same way when they stand up.
Yep.
All right.
Ask my sister. She used to try to stand up and pee like the boys all the time. They work for her. And then you have the girl that can do it, and then you're mad because she pissed further than you. And she's got a ninny.
Yep.
You're like, what the hell? That ain't right. Go sit down. You're disqualified.
So
Yeah, I've been trying hard to catch people that come into my chat all the time. I've been making a concerted effort to catch their chats when they're on.
Right. Well, yeah,
And
that's what I do.
branch out a little bit more.
I mean, I try to support a little bit of everybody, but the majority of the people I support is people I see right here.
Yeah.
Now, there's a few I don't hardly see in the chat, and I can understand why. They usually lurk and listen. They just don't want nobody knowing they're here because, on their channel, it's a big no-no,
Yeah.
I can't tell how many crafting communities I belong to, and I'm even on their Facebook pages as a crafter, and I don't craft shit. But they know I'm a good supporter to them, so.
Not a great gamer. You're not offending at all, and you're right. You're
That's
very
not
much
offensive
right.
at all.
And I don't buy alcohol with my money. I don't drink. So I'm
Yeah.
very my money goes for all of my bills and everything first before I buy anything of
Yeah,
pleasure.
but I know where gamers coming from because you do have a lot of people that abuse those systems so they can buy their liquor and their drugs and
Yeah.
yeah.
My money goes for bills. First and foremost, it goes for rent, electricity, my utilities, and it goes for my medicine and whatever else I'm going to need during that month, and for my personal needs and stuff like that, and my medical supply needs and stuff like that. My money goes, and my internet, my life support too. It all goes for that. And if there's anything left, which most of the time there's hardly anything left, then I will buy something of fun or a pleasure or treat myself to something or whatever, but that is a rarity.
Well, that's like I tell people. I get my money. First thing I do, I pay my bills. I buy
Yep.
groceries for the house, and then if there's anything left, which most times there's not, but if there's something left, I don't give a shit where it goes as long as I know I got food and my lights are on.
Right.
Yep.
And I got gas to at least get to the grocery store. I'm happy with that.
But my money goes for bills and essentials, and then and only then after that, if there's anything left, yeah.
And internet.
Well, that's part of utility.
Yeah, so but
Yeah, internet is an essential.
Well, I mean, believe it
it's
or not,
been nice. It's been nice to be here and be able to spend money on what food and the different things you might want to do or whatever. Almost every place I went here, all the attractions have been free. All of the museums I went to were free. The Railroad Museum is even free. I looked that up. It's free.
Yeah.
But anyway, the only thing I had to pay for basically was transportation and food while I've been here. And
it's
so
free, but it's not free. We all that live here pay tax to keep them free.
right. Well, yeah, I understand that. But
Yeah.
anyway.
In other words, we take care of our museums to where they don't have to charge the visitor.
Yeah.
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 That way the visitors will come because people like free shit.
Right. Change
Well,
your
I mean-
necessity.
I mean, you ain't got much as it is, and you offer for free. People are more willing to come and stop in and stay at the because that's where they get them. Because they come here to go to museums and the little shows, but then they got to eat, so you get them for the restaurant. Then most of them's gonna stay a day or two, so you get them for the motel. So you still make money.
Right.
Off it. Yeah.
Right. And so and like I said, my money went for the hotels too, and so but it's been nice being here and being able to kind of relax a little bit on that. But now when I get back home, I gotta remember I'm back home and money's got to go towards this. It's got to go towards that. It's got to go towards this, and there ain't no if buts and buts around it. I got to start getting back to that budget. And yeah, so that's gonna be a little disheartening, but it'll be all right.
You see what Roy says?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a stranger in necessity.
Hello, Nora.
Trains.
I don't think so, Roy. Hi, Kappa.
Hi, Nancy.
How are you?
Not too bad. Well, it stands to reason, girl. Holidays are holidays and life is life. There's always two different reasons.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So who ups that gamer?
Nobody. It's just that we were on a subject that is very touchy, and he had a very strong opinion, but none of us were offended by it.
Yeah, he thought he was going to offend us, and we all agreed with him. So
Yeah, he was in fact right.
All I can say is, gamer, you've been here long enough. Offend us, really?
Well,
Yeah, you got to work very hard to offend us. Hi, Nora.
it's hard to offend people who all understand that everybody is allowed to have their own opinion.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why I always tell people, if you don't want my opinion, don't ask me, because I will give it to you.
The only way you can really offend me is to look me in the face and call me the C word.
What, a cookie eater? It makes you look like, oh, she's gonna say it.
You don't like being called a Caucasian?
Yeah,
Damn, girl, you better get used to it because you are.
Yeah, I know I'm very Caucasian, aren't I?
I think I was talking to a lady for a while on the phone. It was the real estate agent. And when we finally met up, she goes, "You're Caucasian." I go, "Yeah, last I checked, yeah." She said, "Well, on the phone, you sound like a black dude." I was like, "Okay, I don't know what to tell you on that." I said, "Either way, I'm not offended."
Every time I fill out a form and it says, "Well, what color or nationality are you?" I'm like, "Why? Well, it looks like a white."
Yeah.
I had the same person say that when my Australian accent gets really strong. I sound a little bit Aboriginal.
Yeah.
And one guy met me. He said, "Geez, you're white." I said, "Damn! Look, people, I'm white. Oh, holy jeez, I'm white."
Well, that's when you start getting back in your car and go, "Where you going?" I gotta go slap my mama. She lied to me all these years.
Oh my goodness.
Harley.
So.
You're offended because Walmart didn't have your Coke. Hold on, I'll just get your crayon for you, Donna.
Yeah.
Let me find that crayon. I can't find. Where'd I put it?
I said, don't feel bad when you're walking out. The door greeter was going right there to your feelings, lady.
But I got my Coke. I got the kind I liked.
I'll see, Joseph, that wouldn't work for her because if it was a good one, I'd claim it anyway. Yeah.
What kind of Coke does Donna drink?
Well, no, what it is, when you go in there, they have Coca-Cola and they have Sam's Choice.
And they have what?
Sam's Choice.
Oh, okay.
And I usually get the cheapest.
Which is
Sam's Choice.
Which is basically bottled by the same freaking factory, okay? Just to let you know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why if you go in there and see Sam's Choice, they have Coke, they have the zero cola because whatever Coca-Cola has.
Travis, can I just give a word of advice here? Tell your wife that you love her. She is the only one. You love no other, but you get a better conversation on YouTube. Well, he says, "Oh, my wife's a little crazy." She goes, "Do you love YouTube more than me?" No, I don't love YouTube more than you. I love you. I love only you. Do I love? But everyone else gives me a better conversation.
Well.
Hey, Gappa. I got my new luggage pieces today in my package, and look.
Nancy.
What?
It's pink.
Yeah, but hey, no, Gaffy. Remember, she hates pink.
I know. I'm just trying to remind it, Nancy. That is pink. All right. I don't know what colour you think it is because I'm telling you now, that's pink.
Yeah. And you can't
need
even
to be telling me, girl, what colour is pink for you?
And the sad thing is, she can't even lie about that one. She's even on the camera. It's pink.
I just had to do it, but this was so cute. I love the little hearts, the little colored hearts on the room and everything. But
don't tell everyone you hate. If that's not pink to you, I want to know what pink looks like. I really do.
I know it's pink.
Okay.
You keep telling everyone you hate pink.
Just like this is pink.
Stand pink. Pink. Yeah, that's it, Container Man. She's got to be colorblind. Hey, next campaign fund, we're going to get us some of those glasses. Nancy, that is pink, okay?
Yes, I know.
On your special glasses, that's pink.
Are you sure it's pink and not something else? It's not carnation colored or rose colored. No.
Hey,
I'm gonna be as gross as I can be with this. Nancy, when was the last time you had a bath?
I had one this morning.
And did you find any pink bits?
No, yeah, but did you wash the pink bits?
No, that's what I want to know. If she found pink bits, I know she washed them. Compare the color, all right? Compare the color.
It's faded red.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, Roy, I am seriously believing it's faded red. They're seriously now explaining to me why we're having so much problem with Nancy these days. How many more days have they got to put up with you, Nancy?
3 more. 2 more, actually. Well, 2 more full
but-
days and then
Hey.
a half of 1 day.
Hey, in a conversation, you really want to blow somebody's mind?
2.5 days.
Ask them, how do you know red is red? How do you know red is yellow? And they usually say, well, because so-and-so said, okay, it said, well, how did so-and-so know that was actually supposed to be named red and yellow? Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe the red could have been yellow and the yellow was red. You know?
I had this argument, but the nun kept bashing me on the back of the head every time I asked the question, so I stopped asking it. That's how I know it's red, mate, because it hurts when I say it's not.
Yeah, she hits you. You see red. Hits you back again with a ruler. What's coming out of your head? It looks like red blood to me. Red asshole.
The Nest. Donna, get a new keyboard. That one has got so many spelling. Some of the buttons are just written wrong, I'm telling you.
No, that's because she gets in a hurry, like she's trying to beat somebody to get on the chat.
Oh, I know. She tries to type so fast.
Yeah, and she's not a fast type. She just needs
No, it's either that or she's got like multiple of the same key.
Yeah.
Someone replaced some of your keys, Donna, when they were repairing it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez. You okay, Gabba?
I'm just getting sick of this being sick. I've had enough.
Yeah.
I want it over. I want it over. I mean,
Well,
I'm not in a hurry to get back to work, but I want this over.
Well, now you know how I felt.
Called cabin.
How I feel sometimes.
No, I don't, Nancy. No, I don't. I've done this for like 3 weeks and I've had enough. You've been doing it for 20 years. I think you'd be used to it by now.
Yeah.
You don't get used to it, Gappa. You don't get used to it.
No, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You get accustomed to it. It's like that's the reason why you're still in Seattle, because you got accustomed to it. And you're really not too comfortable about leaving.
Yep.
Doesn't matter how much it's killing you.
Yep. That's the way my friend is in California. He always gives me an excuse. I'm too broke to stay and I'm too broke to leave. And I'm like,
well, I am too broke to leave. I don't have a place here right away. So it's like if I had a place right now, I'd stay. But
Nancy, let me ask you this: when you first went to Seattle, did you have a place to stay?
Yes, I did actually.
So when you went to Dorita, did you have a place to stay?
No, well, no, not really. I had to get a last minute place.
Sorry. So where did you sleep till you got that place?
Oh, nowhere, because I got it the same night I came here. But
so you had a place to stay.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, you'll have a place to stay.
Yep. That's why I've always been a person when I move from one state to another. I don't plan shit, because when you start planning.
But I did have my apartment place did call me today, or the Seattle Housing Authority called me today, and they said, you realize if you're not home by the 16th, we will lock you out and we will evict you and we will charge you with abandonment. And I said, look, I plan to be home by the 14th. I leave here on a Saturday. I'll be home by Tuesday night.
I would have turned around and said, you do know there is such thing as a friggin' vacation, you arrogant. I tell you what, here's what we'll do. You give me that threat and I'm going to keep an eye on your house. And when you go on holiday, I'm going to evict you. I'm going to move in. I'm going to squat in your place. And I'm going to charge you with abandonment because you went on friggin' holidays.
Yeah, see, because I told them, I said, I told you guys I would be gone until the 14th.
It doesn't matter. Even when you tell them, they're still going to tell you that, because they have to show that they gave you a verbal warning that you're not. That's why they gave you the 16th, because they know you're going to be back by the 11th.
Well, no, it's not the point. For Christ's sake, it's a holiday.
Yeah, but they have.
What's going to hurt them if they're a month sitting there doing nothing? As long as you paid the rent, they're still getting paid.
That's the thing. People complain about the shit they do, but yet the same people keep voting the same fuckers. They're in there doing the shit they're doing. Because they made a rule that even though they know she's coming back on the 11th, they have to show they gave her a verbal warning for the 16th. Because if she doesn't show up by that 16th, they have calls to do what they need to do. And also, it covers that person's ass because they go, hey, I told her.
Yeah, I know that, but you don't need to be a warning. It can be, just remember, you've got at the 16th, we're going to have to have a look at what's going on. That's it. I mean, don't threaten the woman with eviction because she went on holiday, for Christ's sake.
Well, it's not really
especially around Christmas. That just sucks.
Well, it's not the.
No, that's it. I'm going to get in touch with them, write them a nasty bloody email because that's just bullshit.
I ain't going to do no good. I can tell you that right now because
it's going to make me feel better.
No, I'm just saying they don't threaten. They just verbally let you know what the.
It's a threat when you say a warning.
Well,
beware. If you're not in by the 16th, we will start kicking you out. I'm going. That's a threat, mate. That's not a reminder that hold on, you're obliged to pay your rent.
Yeah, but
for Christ's sake, that's what the whole idea of renting the space.
My rent is paid until the end of January.
Yeah, but the thing
I did pay my rent.
So she should get till the end of January, not till the 16th. Lady, mate, you've got money. She owns that house until the end of January. You have no obliging whatsoever to kick her out until, if she doesn't pay the next lot, then you've got the idea to say, that's the law, mate. That's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, but the thing is,
she paid the rent, Anthony. She's paid up until the end of January, and until the end of January, she's got a right to do what she bloody likes to it.
When you live in the system, you have to follow their rules.
Yeah, that's in Australia. They tried to do that to me, and I told them to jam it up their ass. They took me to court, and court told them to get out, you idiots.
Yeah.
Don't waste the bloody money coming in here and telling us all shit.
When you live off the system of others, you have to follow the rules they made, even though
they made that. Yes, yeah, and the rule is pay your rent. You can live there. She's paid her rent till January. Bugger off until the end of January. It's not a bad rule.
Yeah. And the only reason why they call me is because one of my neighbors, I apparently called them and said that they had not seen me in a few weeks and wanted a welfare check on me.
Right. So hold on. And then they've got it in the system that you've gone away for holidays.
Yeah.
So they should say, that's right, we know where she is. We're quite fine. She's on holiday. She'll be back soon. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes about it. You don't then all of a sudden start legal proceedings because until the 31st of January, it's your bloody house.
This is exactly why I don't get upset on petty shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's the stupid thing about it. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. They were supposed to inform people that you had told them you'd gone on holidays and everyone knew that everything was fine. Not this bullshit, let's start evicting her because someone complained she doesn't live there.
And that was really strange because I told 4 or 5 of my neighbors on that floor that I was going to be gone. One of them, Vicky, who is on my floor, has been looking after my place since I've been gone. And she has my phone number.
Doesn't matter, Nancy. It's all irrelevant. It's irrelevant. The relevancy here is you got a threatened to evict if you don't get back by a certain date from a company. You've paid rent to way past that date.
Nancy,
that's the issue here.
Nancy, how long is the waiting list for the place you live in? Think about it.
More than 10 years long.
Okay, now you don't think somebody living there has a family member that needs a place that they wouldn't stoop to make phone calls to have your ass kicked out so they can get their
which is fine, Anthony, but she signed a contract and paid her part of the contract. She is paid up until the 31st of January and they legally cannot start proceedings till she reneges on her rent. And she did give them notice and say, I've gone on holidays, I shall be back before my rent is due to be paid again.
How the HUD system works. She can pay up to 3 years in advance of rent. If she leaves without a certain period of time with all the people waiting to get in, they will evict you.
Fine, but then what's the point of the rent? If you're paying 3 years in advance, they have got exactly what the contract states. You're paying for the property to do what you need to do within the rules of HUD, and you told them, I've gone on a world cruise. I'm sorry, the ship can't hurry up any quicker. It's going to be there when it gets there. And oh shit, we had a storm and there was a bit of a tornado and a hurricane and a cyclone. I'm sorry, I can't get back any sooner. And HUD's going to turn around and say, oh, well, sorry, but I don't give a shit if you paid up until the end of 2023.
Yeah.
You didn't get back within 3 weeks, like you said. We're going to evict you and start get. Or can I have my money back? Oh no, you don't get that back because you reneged on your lease. No, you kicked me out on a false technicality.
Yeah,
Well,
and what worries me is I don't want to jinx it beforehand, but what if the train is late? What if it gets delayed for some reason or something like that, and I don't get back until...
That's why she has paid up until January, and legally she should not be allowed to be prosecuted, pushed out, or dealt with until that lease has run out, and her lease is till the end of January because she paid her rent. And that's, they should be saying, right, we've got money for that. There's nothing wrong with the property. She hasn't done anything illegal, so she might as well stay there until the end of January. And they don't. They're arseholes. It's the same as a housing association and all these fucking ton of, oh, we can break rules to make you get... No, mate, this is my house. Fuck off. Just because it happens to be on your property.
It's not the rule of the place that she lives. It's actually the law in the state of Washington that if you are on housing, that you can only be gone for 30 days from your property. Any longer than that, and they will...
on my property, Susan, on my property, the legal rule is 7 days. They gave me the extra days.
But then, hold on, but then she went to him and said, I'm going on a 2-week holiday. So they know that she's on holiday. She's paid her rent. So it's not as if she just left, not kept her rent up, and she gets back after a 2-week period. Well, you vacated out. No, she didn't. I've paid my rent. I've told you I'm going on holidays. I'm due to be back by the 16th or the 14th or whatever. And they're still harassing her even though they know all the possibilities. That's where it's an anal arsehole attitude towards it.
I could see if she wasn't back by the 16th.
Even if she's not back by the 16th, they already know that she's gone and she's on holidays.
Right.
They didn't wait till the 16th and say, what the hell's going on? Where are you? You're not back. They gave her a warning like a week before she's due to come back and say, well, you better get your ass back here. Well, no, I'm on holidays, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
It's like, I will ring you. I don't give a shit what boss you are. I'm going to ring you every time you're on holidays and say, oh, you better get your ass back or I'm going to move into your house. How do you think they'll feel while they're on holidays?
Yeah.
That's just bullshit. It's a whole load of crock. It's
right.
It's bureaucrats who've got more power than they deserve trying to bloody push their weight around when they've got no right to. I can tell you right now, even the government would say, no, you can't do that. Leave her alone. She paid her rent. If she reneges on her rent or she abandoned it without telling you, that's a totally different kettle of fish.
Right. Yeah. But they
did all the right things and made sure her ass was covered.
Yeah, I told them all. I told Seattle Housing Authority. I told the management at the place. I told 4 or 5 neighbors. I even told the post office because all my mail is on hold at the post office until the 14th.
Now, that's what I call doing the right thing. Don't penalise her by ringing up and threatening her to kick her out if she doesn't get back by a day. I understand if they did it on the 14th or the 16th hand, and he said, we'll give you a notice. If you're not back within 2 days, we're going to evict you and start proceeding. I'd understand that. You were warned, get your ass back. That's all there is to it. But don't do it when she's already paid in advance and given them a notice of what day she'll be back.
Yeah.
So when I get back, I'm going to figure out which neighbor called in and asked, about the reason, why did they have a reason to want a welfare check on me? I mean, it's just
because they were concerned about you. You're a woman in a wheelchair who's had a lot of health issues lately. Nobody's seen you for a while. You didn't tell every neighbour. You just told a few around you. I can understand the concern of the what's name, but it's not that I'm pissed off about. It's HUD saying, well, hold on. We have notification that she's on holiday. So, yeah, she's fine. We know where she is. Everything's okay. Don't worry about it.
Right.
Yeah.
But instead,
they acted like you'd abandoned the place.
See, the thing is instead of saying right away that somebody was worried about me or concerned about me or that they had a call in and somebody wanted a welfare check on me, instead of saying that right away, the first thing they said, well, you realize you have to be back at this certain time. And then they said, oh, and yeah, the reason why we're calling too is because somebody wanted a welfare check on you, hadn't seen you in a while.
But it's no reason
why didn't
to call.
You tell me that from the very beginning? And I would have told you.
Nancy, it's still no reason to call. Why should they stress you out on your holidays because something they already knew was the answer to?
Yeah, I know.
That's my point. They already knew. You gave them an advance notice you'd be on holidays. What the hell are they doing screwing your holiday around because oh well, because I'm a asshole that works at this here, and I got authority. No, fuck off, you idiot. People like you that make the world suck.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've had my rant. Thank you very much for listening.
Yeah, and I have. My rent's paid up. Everything's all paid up, and
I
even my
can
utilities, my bills are paid up.
I can tell you why they gave the phone call. Same reason if someone calls and swats you, the cops still have to come and verify everybody's okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I know. I understand that. But the cops don't get notice that you're okay before the swatting, so the cops go, oh, yeah, no problem. We already know because they've told us.
Yeah, but
HUD were told in advance she was on holidays.
okay, how many people did you tell at the housing authority you was going out of town?
Hey, Cherokee.
That whole office knew I was going out of town, and it was written
Oh, I
on
mean,
my.
actually, who wrote the report down?
Who wrote the
They have to
report?
type it up and have you sign it.
The housing
I'm
authority,
right now.
the front desk, the secretary. She's the one that gave me the paperwork to fill out. I filled it out. I stated on there what day I would be back. I signed it. She signed it, and it was filed underneath my rental file. It was put in my file.
Anthony, this is a case of they didn't bother to check the file. They just decided to ring her to see where she was.
Well,
And they rung her personal mobile number. They didn't ring Louise.
Because they don't even know it's in there because the front chick is not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be a counselor, period.
I know,
And there's
but
even-
if they
and
checked the
there's-
file, they would have found it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm
And there's-
saying how you know she even put it in the file. Yeah.
Cherokee, this isn't a disability issue. It's a HUD issue, unfortunately. And a lot of, she lives.
She lives in a sanctuary city, and they can give
It's not that. It's a housing authority, and they have the rules that you agree to when you sign the lease on the house.
Yeah, but
and
they're not
which
even
is fair
going
enough.
by they're not even going by HUD guidelines because they're a sanctuary city. They're on their own.
Yeah, I'm just saying it. But the simple fact is they jumped a couple of steps and did what they're
Right.
supposed to do and took us straight to someone
But
who was
that's
on
because
holiday.
it's not HUD.
Is wrong.
That's the whole problem. HUD has nothing to do with them. Because as soon as they declared sanctuary city, HUD went,
Yeah.
washed their hands of you.
Which is a bad thing because now they can do whatever they like and treat their tenants any way they like, and they don't have to obey the rules that HUD set up for them in the first place, which the tenants already expect. Because hold on, I agreed to what HUD had say, not what Sanctuary City Seattle HUD had to say.
Right.
And that's the suckhole thing about it. You get one rule given to you, and then all of a sudden the department does the wrong thing, gets their ass kicked, and then.
I mean, they could have even called my doctor because my doctor knew I was going to be all the way out here. And they could have called him and said, look, we haven't seen her.
Nancy,
Have you seen her?
Nancy woulda, coulda, shoulda, and they didn't. So
Yeah, but Nancy, the problem is, as soon as your neighbor called in a wellness check, that's a whole nother department. That ain't got nothing to do with housing authority.
Yeah, I know.
It's a whole different department.
So.
And then they're going to call and raise hell with the housing department. Then they're going to have to make it look like, oh, well, we told her, so she knows.
Well, I think it's because the police, usually when they get a welfare check on you, the police come to your door, they knock on your door, and when you're not there, then they have to tell the housing authority, look, she's not in there, she's not answering, and
yes, but then the housing authority go and say, right, okay, we'll just check her file. Okay, there's no notification why she's not in there. We'll ring her and get in touch with her. They didn't do that one step.
Well,
What they did is your application is.
They actually did enter my apartment, and they said that they didn't find me there.
Yeah, no kidding. And so what they did automatically was to ring your mobile, and I answered, where are you in Louisiana? Like it says in my file. Did you bother to check my file? No. Okay, so you're
That's what I asked them. I said,
disturbing my holiday because someone didn't do their job properly.
Yep. I asked them to check the file. I said, get the file out and check the file because I did sign a piece of paper saying how long I'd be gone for, when I was going, when I was coming back.
Well, and I was given permission to say that was okay.
You're stressing out over nothing. As long as you got that paperwork signed.
And this is my argument, Anthony. Because they made the phone call, she's now stressing out over nothing. You understand what I mean? Well, they shouldn't have made the phone call. They should have checked the file and said, yeah, okay, we know if she's not back by the 14th, we'll worry. Well, she didn't Louisiana, she's fine.
Well, it's not only that, it's not that I'm stressed, it's just that I'm worried because I'm like, okay, well, now what if something happens to the train on the way back?
So if something happens to the train, you got 3 days to get back, Nancy.
Nancy, that's when you become a responsible adult. You pick up the phone, you call them, hey, the train broke down, I'm going to be late.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing, Nancy, is a lot of times, especially in the winter time, if the train breaks down, They don't let it just sit there on the tracks for a day and a half or whatever. They
Right.
get buses or they get another train within a couple of hours and you're on your way again.
Right.
So you don't need to worry about that either.
Yeah.
So
Especially with Amtrak.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why Amtrak's still in business. They've been doing it a long time.
right.
Yeah, but they also know customer satisfaction is a little bit important. In
Yeah, exactly, Cherokee. You had A trying to talk to C before he went through B. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't need to have that phone call today in this.
Yeah,
Oh.
and that's only because A was screwing C and didn't bother to introduce
Yeah, but
B
Nancy,
to
as
the
long as
conversation.
you know what you did, it shouldn't stress you. You got to learn in life. You can't let little things stress you when you know you've done what you're supposed to do.
So.
Because I mean, that's everyday life. People do shit all the time without checking with. That's why I tell people, hey, this is an A and a B conversation. See your way out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll stop stressing about it. I'm not particularly worried. It's just that, I didn't need to hear that after, it's like, okay, well, I'll be back, just don't throw me out. And, when they say they're going to throw you out, it's in the back of your mind. It's like, okay, great. I don't need anything more to worry about, but now I have to worry about that too. I get home and I may not have a place to live.
Nancy,
and
as long as you paid your
what are you
rent,
doing?
I don't care what state you live in. As long as you paid your rent, they have to give you 30 to 90 days to get out anyway.
Right.
And if you can go to court proving that you paid your rent and you was on vacation and they got a hair up their ass because someone didn't check your file, and when they pull that file and find that in there, there's nothing they can do.
Right.
Gamer.
Yeah.
So
Pop it in.
Well, Housing Authority did apparently find that paper because when I told them check the file because it should be in there, and they put me on hold. They went and they looked. They said, "Oh yeah, it's here."
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's
so.
If you know, as long as you know you've done what you're supposed to do before you leave, you don't need to stress. Because I don't care where you go in life, you're always going to have some peon trying to act like they got more power in their hand.
Hey, gamer, are you going to stream the gameplay?
Oh, Ken, what are we going to do with you?
Nancy, if you knew the story about my birth father, you would find that rather funny.
Anyway, so all right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring the chat and the stream down with that.
No,
okay.
Fine. Yeah, get off.
Nancy, come back.
I'm not the one that.
Gaffer. Thanks, Ken.
Well, you better shout her out. It's going to be a cold couch.
2 days, eh, Nancy? 2 days. You'll be happy to go home. A miserable holiday meant stuck in a motel all that time.
Yep. I totally agree, Gamer.
Thanks, Gamer. Good advice.
Yep. I've always been a person. I've been knocked down so many times in my life, and I just get right back up. I don't. Petty shit is worthless to your stress. I mean,
are you streaming your game, Gamer?
Yeah. I know a lot of people get mad at me because I let shit go right over my head because I'm like, hey, I'm still here. I don't give a shit what you do. Yeah.
I know. Most of the time, I usually let things go over my head, but I'm had enough of this week. I want to stop feeling like shit.
Yeah. Well, you just like me. You used to working. You need to get out of the house.
It's not only that though. It's not having a car, being able to go anywhere when you want to. And I got a brain every 5 seconds.
Now that's why people used to ask me all the time: is as hard as you're struggling, why you always got 3 to 4 vehicles? I said because no matter what happens, I got something I can go get in and put down the road.
No, I just don't have the space to keep 4 vehicles over
Oh,
here.
I know. I know.
I used
Not
to
a
have
lot of people do.
one or two myself, but now,
Yeah. Yeah, I slow these down. So
Crap, Gamer.
I had 4, now I'm down to 2. But
I
2,
hope you get that sorted out, Gamer. That's not good.
yes, gamer, I'm glad I'm not French too.
I'm a quarter French, but that's okay.
Hold on, which quarter? Your leg?
I'm
Your
not
arm?
exactly sure.
Better not be the good bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's my feet or like my 1 foot and leg. The one that
Yeah,
gave me the
that wants
most
to keep.
trouble.
Yeah, the one that wants to keep walking down the road all the time, and you don't really want to go anywhere.
next time I see that one-legged Frenchman, I can tell him who stole his leg.
The quarter that retreats from any form of confrontation will be the French part. Well, that would be my foot and leg.
As Nick said, they were good at one thing. I surrender.
Exactly. No. Hold on, no. That's I don't want to know about that. The only bit I know of that surrenders every so often. Yeah, Ken gets to have fun with.
Yeah. Oh, according to my uncle, he ain't seen that mountain in a long time. Of course, I tell him, I said, if you learn to climb the fucker, right, maybe she'd open the door. Oh, he gets pissed when I tell him that. But shut up. Yeah. I said, I notice you pool boys always smiling.
And the milkman seems to have a whistle in the morning.
Yeah, I noticed that mailman got an extra step in his step there. Almost looks like he's skipping.
Well, I don't know.
Donna's waving the white flag.
The mailman is a male lady, and I never see her. And what was the other one?
I thought my friend, when he was in court, the judge asked him, so, well, why you leave her? And he said, because everybody's had her but me. And he wasn't lying either. And the funny thing, the first judge had to dismiss himself. You want to know why?
What?
Because when she come in the courtroom, he had to dismiss herself because she was dating his son.
Oh, whoops.
He didn't even know she was married. So he had to dismiss himself, and then he ended up becoming a witness for him.
Oh, geez.
Because, yeah, she'd been to his house, the parties with his son and everything, and he had no idea she was married.
Damn.
That's fucked up when you go to court for your divorce and the judge dismisses himself because of the fact your wife was dating his son.
Yep.
How fucked up is that? I mean, it worked out for him in court.
Yep.
What better witness in the world to have a fucking divorce judge as your witness?
Hey, Nancy, homemade chicken tenders.
Yeah, Donna made me some homemade chicken tenders for dinner.
Yeah.
They were having beef steak or something like that, beef fried steak or something like that.
Chicken fried steak.
Chicken fried steak or something like that. And it was made out of beef. Donna said beef.
Yeah, cubed beef. Yeah.
Yeah, so she made me chicken strips, and they had the other thing. Anthony cooked for them too, and then Donna cooked for me.
Geez, that was nice of Donna to go out of her way to make you a special meal that nobody else ate.
Yeah.
I said I was thankful. I said thank you.
You won't get that in Seattle with your neighbours.
Well, I forgot you couldn't have beef, but I figured chicken fried.
So.
Yeah, Anthony, just because it's called chicken fried beef doesn't make it chicken, mate.
No. I'm talking about the fact that it's just it's basically just a flank steak, and then it's rolled in, to be tenderized, with the.
Yeah. I know. I'm just saying. It's
Oh,
just because chicken fried
um,
steak doesn't make it chicken. That's the problem. Damn, it's steak. Is it really? I know. It's.
Yeah.
you started talking about food, and I realized, is Ken still here? Now it's
I
going to
don't
take
know.
a few seconds to hear this, but
Do a shout out to him. Ken, are you
Can,
still there?
can Susan wants you to pick up dinner?
no. I need to tell him about dinner.
Oh no, the
Come on,
doctor's had a lovely
just
dinner.
let it go. That way, when he walks in the door.
Travis. Okay, prayers for your father.
Yeah.
Travis's father was attacked by a bear while he was trapping.
Yep,
So,
that happens.
Oh
That's my
yeah,
uncle.
mate. Thoughts and prayers, mate. But it happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to go out and play with the wildlife? The wildlife like to play too.
Yeah, but they don't play so nice though.
All right,
I
Travis.
know,
Take care.
but
I
you're
hope
supposed
all
to
is
know
well.
that.
That's my uncle. He's got a big chunk. My uncle actually has a chunk of his right ass cheek missing because of the bear.
okay, Ken. I just wanted you to know when you get home, I'll probably still be up, but if I'm not, just look in the crock pot.
Yeah.
The two things, the two pieces of meat that are side by side are venison, and the two thin ones are beef that are on the bottom.
He ain't worried about the food. He said, "What's the beer count?"
Yes, I saw that.
Mm.
I hope you were paying attention.
Yes, Ken. If you were paying attention, you'd know you'd have to get strong beer for the venison and light beer for the beef. All right, I'm just letting you know, mate.
Might want to get a light wine with the beef part.
Well, there's 2 keys there. Oh well.
So how
Your
many keys you got left?
5.
5, Ken. 5.
Yeah.
And by the time you get home, it'll be 3.
Oh God, no! I don't touch that shit with a 10-foot pole. It is disgusting.
What are you talking about?
I hate you anyway, but that stuff.
What are you talking about? I'm coming around for a couple.
You're welcome to them. I find them absolutely gross. Give me some good old fashioned whiskey.
Thank you. I don't like beer either. I'll drink it if I got to, but no. I'll stick with my whiskey and my moonshine. Yeah. Hey,
Roy says he's taking the other 2. Yes, Ken, you need to buy beer on the way home.
yeah.
Because the ones that are here are taken.
All right, guys. I got to go for a doctor's appointment, so I'll catch us all up.
All right.
All
man.
right. I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, like I used to tell my buddy, hey, if you come home,
Bye.
you're a bottle of wine shy, and the cat's pregnant, and your wife looks wore out. It wasn't me.
Oh boy.
I want to learn. I want to learn to make amaretto.
Oh yeah, that'd be interesting.
Well, I like
that one more.
salads, so.
Roy, do you want to come up or are you working?
I don't like buying amaretto because you ever see the price of even the cheap shit. Like, holy crap. That's when I know I can make it for, right?
Wow.
Like a guy the other day, he said, "Well, man, we got wine in here for $12.99 a bottle. It's pretty good." And I said, "Hey, I can make that same wine for a quarter a bottle."
I know it's kind of labor intensive, but I would be willing to do the labor to make dandelion wine.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got some up North Dakota when Ken's grandpa died. Yeah, his grandpa. All the stuff in the house was being divided up, and we got a bottle of dandelion wine.
Yeah.
And I'd never had it before, and it was something his grandma made years ago.
Yeah.
It had been down in the cellar, and
It's,
everybody quickly got a bottle. And
the funny thing is, it's not that hard to make. It's just intent. It's labor intense
labor intensive, yeah.
because you got to
And-
do so many steps. You know.
And I've already figured out. I think that we can make it under the trailer. I think that it would be
A dark. Well, actually, when you first start
Good night, Roy.
the first process, you want it in a dark, warm place.
dark and warm.
Yeah, because until the yeast is done, because yeast does not like cold.
Oh, okay.
Because actually, if you're fermenting, an alcohol, and you get it too cold, the yeast will stop. It'll just stop dead in its tracks.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people that live in cold climates wrap heating blankets or heating pads around it and put it on low. That way it stays a constant temperature. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But you do
Roy,
want,
are
do
you
want
in that direction?
yeah. Oh, if you want to learn to make certain wines and stuff, all you got to do is go to Popov's channel called Doing It Cheap. Ken
Yep,
will know-
I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah, Ken, you know who I'm talking about. He's got all kind. He shows you how to make homemade Baileys, wines, alcohol wars that are known as Everclear.
Yeah.
He shows you the fast, quick, easy.
We've got a sticker on the back of Ken's blazer that says the Redneck Connection likes doing it cheap with Papa and Sadie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the one he had Papa make for him out of the vinyl.
Yep.
Yeah. He sent me one, and I was gonna put on my truck, and I cannot find the son of a bitch.
Oh, wow.
And it burns my ass because he made the decal, and he sent me stickers. I could find the sticker, but I can't find the vinyl, kind of like Ken.
Yeah.
Mine just says, I like watching Doing It Cheap with Sadie and Papa. They
Yeah.
don't have my name or nothing in it. So.
And where in the house, or would we put wine?
You know how I do it?
Having a place for it.
When I get mine going, I set them on top of the refrigerator with a paper bag over it to keep the light from penetrating.
I have exactly this much space on top of my refrigerator. We squeezed our new refrigerator into the hole. And
Gotcha.
Ken actually had to move the cupboard up.
Yeah.
He had to rebuild it again to
Right.
get freaking refrigerator in.
Yeah. He said, "Trust me, I have a spot." Yeah. Yeah, because Papa even shows you how to go buy regular. Papa even shows you how to go buy regular 100% juice in a jug. Tells you exactly how much to pour out, what you need to put in.
Oh
what
yeah.
you put in, and yeah.
Well, I bet I could go on Google and find dandelion wine.
Oh yeah, there's YouTube.
Yeah.
There's YouTube. It's on YouTube too.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I bet too that I could hire my stepdaughter to
Yeah.
pick dandelions for me,
Yeah.
because they usually let them grow. I mean, they usually don't get to the first growth of dandelions in
Yeah.
the spring. And I've heard those are the best ones to use for wine.
They're brand new shoots and they're fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they ain't had time to be full of dirt, dust, and whatever
Yep.
else is going around. Yeah.
I still can't imagine where you would put it, Ken. I have no idea, because it's
Well, like I said, if you watch Papa's ingredients, you don't have to make a big ass batch of it. You make a batch just for you and him.
yeah.
And you make many batches and have them all going. That way, if you have one or two fell on you, it's not like the end of the world.
Right.
Between the sugar and the yeast, it's cheap. The way he does it, it's cheap.
I may have to go and watch some of his videos on that again and see about, because
Yeah.
I want to have a little bit of control over the amount of alcohol that's in it.
That's why if you want, like I said, if you use bread yeast, regular bread yeast, it's going to be between 17 to 18% alcohol. If you wanted any higher than that, you got to use like a wine yeast or a brewer's yeast.
Well, actually, I wanted about half strength.
Well, then you want to use what they call brewer's yeast.
Yeah.
And you can order that on Amazon, eBay, all kind of websites. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Ken. I remember that spot.
Yeah. There you go.
There's plenty of space back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's perfect because
It's
it's
warm enough back there.
Yep.
That's what. Well, then Anthony said the idea about putting heating pads around it.
Yeah. That's just if you want to keep it at exact constant. Yeah.
Well, that would be the best for it.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about winemaking. I was raised in wine country.
Right. Yeah, because heat, yeast likes warmth. You don't want it boiling, but you don't want it getting cold either, because cold.
I have no idea why I was thinking cold.
Yeah.
I know better than that, but
Now, if you were storing it, you want it in a cool, dark place. Yeah.
that's probably what I was thinking of.
That's after you rack it, and get all the impurities off the bottom.
Cherokee, I don't think a blanket would be a bad idea at all. My
No.
daughter got a crocheted blanket when she was in the NICU because she was a preemie. I still have that blanket in a box waiting for her to have her first baby. I think a blanket is a fantastic idea.
Yeah. Okay, Susan, I'll be right back. I need to go to the little lady's room, okay?
Oh, no problem.
So put me in the basement, okay?
Down in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, actually,
I'll be back.
Yeah, do that. How do I drop her into the basement?
I got it.
How did you do that?
Just,
Oh, I see. Just click the middle of it.
yeah, it says remove from stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remove them completely. It just drops them in the waiting room.
Cherokee, you will always find somebody that will like a particular color. Trust me, somebody will like that color.
Yep. Yeah.
Don't let one person make up your mind for you.
Yeah, just because they don't like the color. I mean, look at Nancy. She tells us all the time she hates pink. What does she do? She buys pink.
Yep. Welcome, Haunted Trucking.
Hey, what's up, Ghost Dog? Yeah. Oh, hell, if that's the case, Ghost Dog, I'm a perv. Or as
I will go check it out after the stream.
Or as my uncle would say, I'm a perv and I'm an S&M freak, because he says I shake it more than 3 times and I like banging the lid on it.
I'm going to leave that message up until Nancy gets back.
Yeah.
Just because it was for her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or just tell her, hey, it doesn't take 3 rolls of toilet paper to wipe that spot. You was enjoying that John Wayne toilet paper.
Yep.
What was that, Scott's? Wasn't that Scott's tissue? Man, I'm going to tell you what, they named that wrong. That should have been Scott's John Wayne toilet paper. It don't take shit off of nobody.
A gigolo, huh? I haven't heard that word in quite a long time.
Yeah. Oh, David, you remember David Lee Ross version? I'm just a gigolo everywhere I go.
Last time I heard it used.
Yep. I miss him.
Yep.
I think Van Halen screwed up.
He's gotten old.
Well, they all are.
Yeah. which means I'm getting old.
Have you seen Van Halen himself lately? I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But yet, Mick Jagger and Keith Richards still kicking.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, they know something we don't know. As that old boy said, Keith Richards went in there to give blood, and they said, "Sir, you can't give blood. We don't shoot people with straight Howard." Like that one old boy said, Keith Richards, the only guy you know walk in and do a line of Anthrax. All right, man. And do a line of Anthrax and keep on going.
Jeez.
Well, the other day they had a bunch of old rockers up on this billboard. I swear to God, this was on a billboard. It had like Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, a bunch of the other old ones that are still alive and kicking. And it said apparently old rockers know more than new rappers. And
Huh.
it's showing all the name of the dead rappers that's been dying off like freaking M&Ms.
Yeah.
And he said apparently the old rockers knew more than the rappers. That's the billboard. You know, because they talk about the rappers doing all these designer drugs and ODing and dying, but yet the rappers are still, you know, they're dead and gone, and the old rockers are still smoking weed, you know,
Yeah.
drinking liquor and still hauling ass. Yeah, few Quaaludes or Mollies here and there, but they ain't doing none of that designer shit. You know, a little cocaine here, a little weed here. Oh. Yeah, I was talking about that shit the other day, and I mentioned purple microdot and black mollies, and this little boy goes, "Damn, son, you're showing your age." He said, "I ain't heard black mollies in a long time." Yeah, Yeah, look at Kirk Douglas, 102.
What? 102?
Yeah.
He's still alive?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep. Now he's kind of not as mobile as he used to be, but he's still kicking.
Wow. That's impressive.
Well, my great uncle was 105 when he died, and
Wow.
he drunk like a freight train.
My grandma made it to 8 days after her 100th birthday.
Yeah.
And she had a massive stroke and died 3 days after that. So 11 days after her 100th birthday.
And his brother, which was my grandfather, the only reason he died, and that was at 97, is because you remember I told you he went to town. He was still driving, went to town to get some groceries, and a 16-year-old kid that was drunk T-boned him, crushed both his hips and stuff. Yeah.
What the hell? 97 and dies in a car accident, huh?
Well, he died after the car wreck because he never recovered from the crushed hips. Because, you know, at 97, you crush both your hips. You're pretty much, they just.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're out. You ain't recovering from that trauma. And he didn't. He lasted a week in the hospital.
Yep.
But, you know, it's sad. He was at the ass end of World War I, went through all the way to World War II, the Korean War, the Japanese and everything. And he almost made it to Vietnam, believe it or not.
Yep.
And come home and die, a 60-year-old drunk kid.
Hi, Jimmy C. Welcome.
Even survived D-Day in Normandy, you know.
Yep.
And come
Wow.
home and die from a fucking drunk 60-year-old. Like, now he's
Makes me
100.
wonder how much longer he would have lasted.
Yeah, I was going to say, he just had a birthday, so yeah, he's 103 now, yeah. Yep. Eastwood is 89.
89, huh?
Yeah, but he looks 89. Sorry.
Yeah. He was 89 for a long time.
Yeah, but if you seen him lately, he was on this little deal for a brief second. I was like, at first I didn't even, until the deal with the bomb said Clint Eastwood, and I was like, holy shit. What the hell? Yeah.
TC is take care.
Yeah. Yep. Take care. See you later. Take care. Yeah. Yeah. Some of them abbreviations screw me up too, Container Man, so don't feel bad.
It took me a while to figure out TC, and then
All right.
I saw it in the context. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Message for you there from Ghost Dog.
Huh?
That message there is for you from Ghost Dog.
Just remember, Nancy, wipe it more than 3 times. You're playing. Oh, shut up.
Yeah, I have to go up in the thing on StreamYard to find that.
All right, Ghost Dog, you're hanging around Nick too long.
No. Like,
Oh,
who you think talked Nick?
gosh. Oh, there's the train again.
Train.
Train! Anyway. Right back at you, Ghost Dog. Right back at you. Anyway. So. Okay, so these are like those.
You
These
see
are
my
like
new
these.
picture? I don't even, Nancy, you didn't even notice my new picture I found I hung up, huh?
I didn't notice. No, what?
I was digging in my grandma's old trunk and I found a picture of me when I was a little bitty boy.
Aw.
Now, I'll get it for you because it don't even
I
look.
want to see.
Hang on.
Straight enough.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, look how cute. Little heart stealer. Look at that.
Where are you?
Isn't that just a heart stealer? Aw.
Adorable.
Oh, that is. That's so cute.
Yeah, but you notice the dimple in my cheek right there.
Yeah.
I lost that after the plastic surgery. You know, when
Oh,
I had
wow.
the face all messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's about 200 something more pounds.
that's cute.
Who is Scott Eastwood? Is he related to Clint Eastwood?
I don't know. Might be Clint Eastwood's brother,
Or son? I don't know. Cherokee's telling me
or
to
it
look.
could be a son. Yeah.
I will later on.
Yeah, Scott, that's his son. Yeah,
I need to drink-
baby, already.
Olivia de Havilland is still alive? Oh my gosh. She's ancient too. In the grand scheme of things, she's just a blip, but here Pop was going, shh.
Yeah, I was letting the air out of it.
Yeah, but it was telling all us.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I ain't even saying nothing.
It's trying to not tell on me. I'm really glad I have this because my tummy is just really mad at me right now. Really mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not liking the water very much. So I'll just drink something that.
Is that a cola you're drinking?
Yeah, it's like Coke, like regular Coke.
That'll help settle it.
Yeah, Coke always helps my tummy. So.
Yep, me too. My best friend got me that Coke, that slushy maker, and I drink a Coke slushy every day, and it has kept my stomach more settled than anything I've done in the last over a year.
Baby, that barbecue sauce was not spicy at all. It was more like honey than it was anything.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It's just that every once in a while my tummy. It's my health condition that's doing it.
Actually, it was actually a little too sweet.
Yep. It tasted more like you could taste more of the honey than you can anything else in that barbecue sauce. So I just think it's because of my condition.
Yeah.
My tummy just gets upset every once in a while, and every once in a while I just have to calm it down. And
Yeah,
Hello,
full.
Dave.
I'm not used to eating this much. When I'm home, I eat once a day, and that's it. I'm here. I've been eating 3, 4, 5 times a day, and it's not used to that.
Hey, when you're on vacation, that's what you do. You eat.
So my tummy's saying, "Hey, I've had enough. Bugger off."
Cherokee, what do you want to know about Scott Eastwood? Yeah,
Is he Clint Eastwood's brother or son?
he's his
He
son.
wanted to see if you would show a picture of him.
It is Clint Eastwood's son.
Yeah, he wants to know if you would
Okay.
show a picture of him. If you could pull up a picture.
That's what I'm doing now. You get
Oh, hey, last night I hit the 250 sub mark.
Hello, Dave Larson.
it. Hey, big time.
Yeah. Well, I'm moving up in the world a little bit.
Hang on. Y'all ladies, get your panties ready.
Thank you, Carrie Ann. I'm doing good.
That's him right there.
Oh, hunka.
Not a current picture of him.
Yeah, it'd be that one right there.
Talk about ba-boom, 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 ba-boom.
Yeah.
Damn, he's cute.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
There you go.
Damn, he's handsome.
You can tell he's kind of got his daddy's face when he was younger.
Yeah, that's definitely a young version of Clint Eastwood.
Yep. I wonder if he'll start doing some remake, some new spaghetti western.
Oh, no kidding.
Right.
Remix.
I could watch all them spaghetti westerns 100 times. People's like, why they call it spaghetti westerns? Because they shot it in Italy. All
Yeah.
that footage was shot in Italy, so that's why they call it spaghetti western.
Right. Ah.
I heard her put the chair on.
The chair is up right now and staying still, and I'm up against the desk.
I didn't say the chair was shaking. It's that little toy stick you got.
Shut up. Where
Yeah,
is
actually,
my
on the car, it sounded like someone getting a root canal.
shush, Anthony?
I'll
Shush.
say that I'm getting one of those, like, next month.
Well, look, when you start getting one, just laugh about it. You think about
Actually, I'm getting two. So,
well, the thing about it, when you get all that vibration going, you just laugh. And they go, "What are you laughing at?" Nancy's vibrator.
So.
I'm gonna charge up my headphones that I used to use for work. Make sure they're good and charged up, and just listen to some good music while they're drilling away.
Oh, baby, quit lying. Don't be telling people you like to. When you see men, you want to see muscle. There's only one muscle you want to see.
Anyway, all these suitcases are nice.
Read the screen or read the last.
Yappa, Nancy, when you get home, call your doctor.
Not Nancy.
Why, Yappa?
Not the man.
Oh my God!
They're cute too. Why, Yappa? I don't call him unless I need him. And he knows that.
Yeah.
He's only 34, huh? Clint had him when he was older.
What, call the doctor just because I think he's that guy is really like really cute and like hunka hunka hunka.
You know, there's a picture of Ken with Megan when she was not even a year old. And he was about this big around, and he's got long hair. And no facial hair whatsoever.
Yeah. I don't even look like my pictures. Who, me? No, all my pictures, they wouldn't even know it because all my face was redone. If I showed you my pictures in my younger years, you'd be like, who the hell's that?
Yeah,
but no, it
you're
ain't.
not supposed to be looking up there.
But I actually like the nose they gave me now. We used to have one of them real thick, narrow noses. Look like a crane beak. Only picture I got of me when I was young was the one over there when right after me and my second wife got married.
Right. Maybe it's because I got too many pairs of clothes on too. I'm layered up. It was cold today.
Most of my pictures in my past got destroyed.
I don't know.
So, back in the days, I find anything old from my past that got burnt.
Mm-hmm. Stop worrying, Gappa. You need to worry about yourself too. And you're not supposed to be looking up there to begin with. So stop it. Gappa, be quiet. I thought you were at a doctor's appointment.
He is. They put him in a robe and put him in the back room, so he's got 2 hours to kill.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
I always hate that. Be here at 8 o'clock, at least 30 minutes before, okay. And then you wait an hour and a half in the lobby, and then you move you to the back in the little cube, and then you sit back there another hour and a half. And I'm like, motherfucker, it's already past lunch.
Oh, man.
He was in the shower, leaving soon, he says. He just couldn't resist my chat.
I know. Well, he's got to pick on me, too, so.
Hello, David.
Like, y'all.
Hey, Dave.
All right, so somewhere on this suitcase, there was supposed to be a little lock that it came with, but the lock is not there, and I can't find it, and that's why I'm looking for it. I don't know. I don't see it anywhere. It's not on here. It's not on here.
What are you looking for?
Oh, these suitcases come with a little lock on them. And I only have 2 locks, and I have 3 suitcases. And so somewhere there's a third lock, and I can't find it.
They only give you, normally only give you for the big one and medium because the other ones are carry-ons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But they gave me 3 different sets of keys.
They always give you a spare set of keys.
Yeah.
So, okay, well.
Yeah, that's true because most of them take the same key. No.
All right, well, maybe this bag doesn't have one then. They came with the keys, but not the lock. And that's why I was looking for a lock.
Well, like
So,
they usually give you an extra set
so
of keys in case you lose one.
yeah. So, they're nice suitcases, you got to admit. They're very nice.
I ain't nothing. I was cleaning out my wallet and one of my card holders behind a bunch of cards. I still had a key to my very first house I bought.
Yeah.
I totally forgot I had, the emergency spare key. in case I locked myself out or lost my keys, I still had a way to get in the house.
Where's
I
my
forgot
blanket?
I pulled my wallet out and I was like, what the hell? I was like, oh shit, I got my original house key. I told my friend, I said, I wonder if it works. You know, most people don't have the brains to change a lock when they buy a new house.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, when I get in a new place, that's the first thing I do, change the lock.
Yeah. Oh, I move into a new apartment,
Yep.
and I don't even ask them if they've changed the locks. I go, I change the locks myself, and then I give them a spare set of keys.
Right, give them, that's all you got to do is give them a set. Yep.
And they'll even say, "Well, we always change the locks when new people or when
Let me
people."
tell you, I've worked for
And-
I've worked for apartment complexes. No, they don't.
I know. I've lived in 2 different places where I've had former tenants come in because they still had keys.
Let me tell you another thing they do. Now, this is better than just leaving them. But I have, like, say, someone moves out of apartment 109, and then someone moves out of apartment 80.
Switch
They'll
the
have
lock.
me take the locks and do this.
Yep.
Take 80 to 109 and 109s to 80.
Yep. Well, why not? I mean, they're not gonna come back and then start trying all the freaking locks. They're not gonna think of that.
Right, no, but still, though, it's kind of that, what if?
Yep.
Get that one son bitch that goes through there. Hey, look, it open.
Yep.
Yeah.
Petrified moths, 2 of them? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's time to buy you a new wallet.
Yeah, I've had my wallet for a long time. I'm surprised it's still holding together.
I
But
keep trying to find a good one, but he's
What?
got a particular style
Yeah,
that he.
I kept 2 black eyes when I was little.
Oh yeah,
Showing a picture.
yeah. That's how her eyes always looked when she was little. Ain't that evil looking?
They called
Freaky looking.
the welfare people on the mall.
She
Wow.
she was such a bad anemic when she was a child. Look at the blackness underneath
I
her
would
eyes.
trip over my feet.
Yeah.
But don't that look freaky evil? Oh, it looks like that bitch is possessed. Call the preacher. That's why her daddy walked through the house like this. back
That
you
was me as a
heathen.
baby.
Yeah.
Mm.
Baby, you can stick that in your camera too. You get up on panel.
Man, oh, man.
Camera on, just don't turn your mic on.
Yeah, but now what?
Told you ain't gonna find many pictures of me in my young years because most of them got burnt.
Huh?
I said most of my younger pictures of me got burnt.
I had a few put away.
Oh,
man.
you've had it for 10 years, but you hardly use it, and it's still in excellent condition. Okay.
I know, but your mom had gave me a few, and I think,
Well, she didn't have many either because
yeah, she did, because she gave me a
well,
couple.
when Jack burned,
Wow.
so when using my line of work, you didn't leave trails. But
10
look,
years. Wow.
on that picture over there, they let me keep that because it was a picture after the wedding. So, but they held that until I got out. Yeah, a lot of my pictures got lost, man.
Ouch.
Because I brought them like 2 big old 10 by 5 boxes of pictures of me and shit. And then when I got out, they returned it to me in a shoebox.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, because they had a fire in one of the buildings and it burnt half the shit.
Wow.
Oh, geez. I don't want to even know. Cherokee, I don't want to even know. I don't want to even know. Oh, my gosh.
Baby, the only picture I got of me young, I know
What?
hanging over there. Other than the one I showed them.
Oh, gross. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, but you need to stop hanging around Nick too much.
My science teacher, my biology teacher, actually showed us the reason why you shouldn't put condoms in your wallet, and then what happened to them if you left them in your wallet too long.
Yep.
He showed us a condom that was in somebody's wallet for like 3 months, and he pulled it out and blew it up, and he got it maybe a third of the way blown up, and it just started leaking
Mm-hmm.
because it was already starting to rot from
Yeah.
the heat of being in the wallet next to somebody's butt. And then
Well, that's because back then it was actually made of lamb skin.
and then he showed us one that had been in, well, he had like a whole bunch of them that were just in a box that he found on a shelf, and he was using them until they were used up as demonstrations. They were over 10 years old.
Where'd you get that?
He pulled them out and he opened it and he started to just unroll it, and it just disintegrated.
My mom had this one. This is when I was living in the they put me in my first military home. I didn't even know I had that picture. Damn. Look.
Oh, hold on, let me present you.
That's an Odie.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I did get that, Roy. Check your Hangouts. I responded.
Yeah. Because the dull look everything, you know, that's what you get for military housing.
Yep.
Everything's uniformed.
Yep.
If the trim's white, the walls are white. The ceilings are white. The doors are white.
Yep.
Nice house, but it was white. I mean,
Hello, White Wolf.
cabinets were white. Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to there. No topic tonight, White Wolf. We're just talking about whatever comes up.
What? Oh, Purple Jet?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an old one.
Yeah, that's an old one.
That's Michael right there.
I
And
seen in my
That's-
grandpa's.
that's Michael right there, and there's T.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, I bet you they'd freak out. You show them this. Yeah, this is her grandpa that died a long time ago.
Oops, hold on.
And this little guy here, he done grew up. And how old was Michael when he died? When Michael passed away, how old was he?
25.
Yeah, this little boy right here was 25 and he passed away. She's still alive and she's like in her late 20s and already got 4 kids.
Wow. She been busy.
And this little guy here got shot by his own mama.
Oh, dang.
She come home cracked out of her head.
I guess I didn't have that one. I don't
Well,
think
back then they didn't call it crack; it was a crank, whatever the hell they called it. Crank, same bullshit. One time crack changed when they come out with meth. But,
you know, it's about time.
yeah, we don't want to see that. Nobody wants to watch the water boil out of the baptism. Told her the day they baptized her, the water boiled out of the freaking tub.
I know I had more mentions on.
Well, if you do, you're lucky.
I got treats at the dollar store. Yeah. They're peanut butter flavored, and as you can see,
They like them.
Chloe loses her mind.
Yeah. That's peanut butter, Mama. Jesus, come on, hurry up. She's wasting away. She's losing her figure.
Come here, Spike.
Oh, no. She said, oh, hell no. Where's mine? Well, that's amazing how dogs, man, they even if you open a jar of peanut butter, they go ape shit. Oh, it's sad. Yeah, that is sad, Carrie Ann, but
Oh.
yeah. That was a good little dude. Nice to play with all of them.
White Lip wants to know what sort of doggy that is, Miss Red.
This is a half Chihuahua, half Basset Hound. Figure that out.
I want a video of that. Even as sick as it sounds, I want a video of that just to go, holy crap. Especially if the female was the bigger one and the male had to get a stool.
Yeah.
Or he's hanging in the air going, I'm almost there. Don't move. I'm going to fall.
Well, you got to say they made a good looking dog. So.
Oh, yeah. Because you can see the Basset Hound, especially in her face and her neck area.
Oh, yeah. She's starting to really get jowly now.
Yeah. Mama, quit picking on me.
More jowly.
I ain't getting jowly, Mama. So that'd just be fat.
Oh, she's got not 1 ounce of fat on her. She runs off. Spike's the one on the diet.
Little fat pee-wee.
White Wolf, she's about 25 to 30 pounds. I'm not exactly sure right now, but she's heavy. Especially when she steps on you with only 1 paw.
What? Okay, come on, Marley, get into Susan. Hey, look, I done told you, you're going to do drugs, share with everybody. Okay?
Yep, all muscle she is.
See, that's my number 1 rule. If you're going to do any kind of hallucinating shit, share with everybody. That way we're on the same page. Okay?
Hello, Purple Gang. Welcome.
What's up, Purple Gang?
Hi, Purple Gang. Excuse me.
Marley's not getting fat. It's called pleasantly plump.
Yep.
Well, Spike was
Or
turning
pleasantly
into
chunky.
a butterball, so.
Hmm.
And he's lost enough weight that he now visibly kind of goes in a little bit at his waistline instead of going that way.
In other words, you're trying to say he don't look like a pot-belly pig anymore?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, Ken.
Well, it sounds like Jeff needs his ass whooped.
More time to party.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go, Gaffer.
What the hell? Hang on a second.
Yeah, I was reading that.
Oh, Gappa. What did they give you over there?
He hasn't even been there yet, Nancy. He's just getting ready.
Okay, well, maybe he stole my medication.
Oh, y'all should have seen the doctor I went to the other day. However long it was. Was it yesterday I went to the doctor? Was it Saturday? Oh, the hell, I can't remember. She was cute. Yeah.
Sure. Spike is see you, Gaffa. Have a good appointment.
Well, that's like when that last time I went in for my procedure. It was a woman. And she looks at me, she says, well, I'm going to go get so-and-so. And I'm like,
Okay, bye, Gappa. Good luck.
She goes, well, most men.
You're in my prayers.
She said, most men feel more comfortable with a man. I said, I'm going to be butt naked. I'd rather have a woman to be in here, okay? I don't want old ex-queen being here checking me out.
Cherokee Spike is half Chihuahua, half Russell's Terrier, which is different than a Jack Russell.
Yeah.
And I swore I would never own Chihuahuas. And now both of my dogs are half Chihuahua. But when you rescue dogs, you get what you get.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not
to death.
They're not full-blood Chihuahuas. They ain't them big head, big eyed, shaking and pissing on themselves little fuckers. To me, that's a true Chihuahua.
Yeah, that's a true Chihuahua, but both of my dogs have done enough shaking for a lifetime and they're finally over it. So
Chloe, that was because of abuse.
Chloe still once in a while will shake if she's really scared, but that doesn't happen very often anymore.
Right.
So
Well,
it used to be a daily thing.
She knows she's safe.
Yep. And she's gotten used to living outside of a kennel where there's more noise and people coming and going and interacting with other people and other dogs. And she's just learned to live like a normal dog now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's like my neighbors used to say. I thought you
she's
was talking to a
trusting
kid. I said, well, I was talking to a kid. It's my fur kid, my fur baby. But she listens. I said, yeah, she listens better than the kids. I said, at least with a dog, you tell them to go lay down in the bed, they go lay down. You don't hear, why? How come? What for?
Yep.
They usually know what for because they got their head down going, oh, my bad, my bad.
No, Cherokee. Spike is half Chihuahua, half Russell's Terrier.
Yeah. You better give Russell's Terrier back. He's going to be upset. He's telling me, where you got Russell Terrier? You stole Russell's Terrier. He's going to whoop your head. One of them dogs my grandma had, she had a bunch of them. Pekingese. Remember them little dogs? The Pekingese? I don't hardly ever see those dogs around anymore, the old Pekingese.
Yeah, they've kind of fallen out of popularity.
Yeah.
And they're also outrageously expensive.
My grandma had tons of them, man. She breeded them. She had tons of them.
Yeah.
Little snorting, little snout nose, little.
Oh yeah, White Wolf. She is completely touch oriented. I've trained her to do tricks with only petting as a reward. It takes a little bit longer, but only by about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it's that touch oriented. Roy, it looks like they're telling you that the amount of hours you need has gone up.
I know. That's what I'm questioning because I'm questioning. I'm like, okay, so for a lifetime, it says he has 435,080, and and that's watch time minutes. That's 7,251 hours. So how many do you need for monetization?
1,000.
4,000 in 365 days.
Yep. Yeah, you got to keep. Yeah, and that's every 365 days. That's not just one time.
Yeah.
And you need 10,000 or 4,000.
4,000 in
4,000
in a year.
Okay.
And I just that's crazy because I have literally on my own had at least one phone going 24/7 since he said he needed that 184 hours, if not two phones on his streams.
Yeah.
So I can't see how
they might be catching on to that too.
They're on different accounts.
Wow. Yeah, because I've noticed here lately the stuff that people used to do to, kind of fudge on it a little bit. They've been cracking down on it hard.
Yeah, they're on different accounts.
Used to, I could go to someone's playlist and put it in loop.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. So
it won't allow me.
Yeah.
It plays one time through and that's it. Unless I
Yep.
keep going and restarting it.
Yeah.
Used to, I could put someone's playlist on loop and just leave the laptop sitting on the side.
Yeah.
So everybody go to Container Man 6H channel and put on the playlist and just let it play. And let's help him out get his hours
We're doing
because he's
that.
getting really close.
The
Yeah.
best playlist to put it on is the live streams one.
Yep.
Because I think I figured out that's more than 48
That is
hours.
the one he has it on. That's the one that I've been watching the live stream ones because that's
Yeah.
when he has the most in and the most hours in.
Yeah.
It's funny how
So-
they always scream they want more people with more content, but they give you more benefits on the live streams than they do the content video.
Yep.
Because I swear, I wish I could see my numbers. It's freaking retarded.
Oh, yeah. Purple Gang, you've got to keep it going. You can't just hit the 4,000 and then stop what you're doing.
And be minded too when YouTube purges. I think the hours however many hours that somebody that they purged goes with that. Does it do that, Anthony, or no?
What? What?
When YouTube purges, do they also purge your hours?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, oh, yeah. If they get rid of certain things, yeah, you lose your watch time.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And,
So-
and like you said, you can't get to 4,000 and just back off because you'll slowly start eating your hours away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because Eastway Mike learned that because he kind of vanished for a while. He wasn't doing a whole bunch of lives or nothing like that, and he noticed his watch time just, his watch hour just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it's not a one-time thing. You got to keep maintaining that 4K.
Yep.
You don't
So you
lose every bit of it, but like I said, every so period they kind of shave a little off, and if you drop below that 4, guess what? They'll send you a letter. Hey, you're no longer monetized.
Right.
Yeah.
And see, when the other night I put his playlist on his live stream playlist, I put it on. I must have let it play for like at least 3 hours while I tried to fall asleep. And when I fell asleep, I turned everything off because I can't sleep with a whole bunch of noise.
You know the funny
And
thing
so-
is, I
You
close.
can turn your volume all the way down. Just turn your volume down,
Mute it.
and that's what I do.
I just mute it.
Yeah. I mean, I can sleep with some noise. It's fine. If somebody's talking or whatever, I can sleep when people are talking. I just can't sleep when there's like background noise in a video or I don't know.
Just mute it.
So, yeah.
Yep.
I'll have to do
Yeah.
that next time.
I stack up the 2 phones at night. So my one that I use for talking on and all my other stuff, my active phone is on top. And I plug them both in and start the lives and, if they're not already running and
Right.
just let go.
So I'll do that tonight, Roy. I'll put it on, I'll listen to it, and when I get ready to go fall off to sleep, I'll mute it and just let it play. And then when I wake up, it'll probably be over.
And just make sure you
No, it'll still be playing. If he's got hours that long in there, he's got 95 hours. It'll still be playing when I wake up. That's the thing I can't sleep with constantly.
What's that?
Stupid ass trains.
Oh. Never thought I'd hear you say that.
I mean, it's fine. I can sleep through the trains at home because we have a no horn zone. But here, they're blaring their horns all the way through as they come all the way through, and it's like.
And you're out probably really close to it. So.
Oh, just right across the street is this train tracks.
Geez, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you, in this town, you're not going to get too far from tracks. We got tracks on the outskirts, on the edge, right through the middle. Crossway.
Donna, yes, I curse them when they keep me awake, okay? Damn.
I use them, the late ones, I use my P clock when I'm actually sleeping. because it was the one on this track come through about 1 something in the morning. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get up and pee anyway.
Oh my gosh.
So I said, they ever stop the trains, I'm gonna probably wake up going, damn, I gotta pee.
Shut up, Donna.
All right, Carrie Ann, thanks for being here.
All right, Carrie Ann, have a good one. See you later. Let's see, where was I? Android. Yes, Android.
Oh, here's something I didn't notice. It's on the back side of this. There's something on the back side. What's this?
You gonna slap him what?
There's a on the back of this right here. There's something in there. I have to look and see what's in there.
You know, I gotta
There's something in there.
I don't like pink myself. As a matter of fact, I don't wear any pink or anything like that. But I like that suitcase. It's not
Yeah.
just pink, it's other colors too. So the pink just kind of blends in.
So, but there's something in here.
Thanks, Roy. I never thought of it as clickbait.
Let's see what it is. Oh, it's a name tag. That's what that is.
We already took care of that, buddy. You're a day behind or a day late.
We've already taken care of that. Anthony and I did that earlier. So, and he's gonna go and finish it up when he gets a minute.
Here comes the other train.
I know. I hear him.
Well, it's 11 o'clock. He's 4 minutes late.
Donna, Cherokee has asked you a couple times now, what is the length and width of your blankets?
Well, it depends on the bed.
Nancy.
It depends on the bed, too.
Donna, but he's asking Nancy, it looks like.
Like what? Like my bed blankets at home or blankets I wear on my lap? I have two different kinds I wear or use. At night on my bed or during the day on my lap. Because my bed at home is an oversized twin. It's a hospital bed. And my lap blanket is, well, just small enough to fit on my lap.
About 4 foot.
Yeah, about that.
Of course, I usually tell people make it 6. That way you got enough to tuck on each side.
Right.
That way it doesn't fall off all the time.
Oh, you're trying to make a lap blanket. Well, I would follow Anthony's advice and do about a 6 foot. Did you say 6 foot?
Mm-hmm.
About 6 feet.
Width.
I'm
Or
laughing at Donna's type now.
What the heck? Who's shouting?
I have no idea why she's shouting.
Donna, stop shouting. You don't need to shout.
I'm
We all
laughing.
hear you.
I'm laughing at her typo. She says sometimes she does 120 chains for a king size bed. Sometimes she does 2,000 chains. And then she goes, oh my God, 200 chains. I'm like, that's a huge difference.
I wish you'd at least get in the basement on the StreamYard so you quit hearing shit 10 minutes later.
Yeah, me too.
Because I'm actually hearing everything y'all say.
Well, send her the link,
Yeah,
Anthony, and get her in here. Jeez.
She's got the link. She was up here and then she just dropped out.
Oh,
Donna, get in here.
Roy, if you used my name without the E's being 3s, it'll get retracted.
Yep. It's a naughty word to say anymore, Roy.
If you say monkey, if you say what was the one we discovered with Travis last night that was really strange?
Yeah, I done forgot. Slept
I
since then.
can't remember, but it was just ridiculous.
Man, they're ridiculous, period. I think someone dropped them on their heads when they were child several times. I'd
Hey,
even,
Roy, try typing the word monkey into the chat and see if you get away with that.
I'd even go as far as I don't think they got
Well,
dropped on their heads.
You know what? You shouldn't ask him to do that, Susan. Yeah, to ask somebody
Oh,
who's
he's
not a
he's
mod.
probably say it.
The mods can say it. It's the ones
Yeah.
that aren't the mods that can't say it.
Yeah, that's true.
So if I were you, I'd ask anybody who doesn't have a blue wrench to say it
Yeah.
and see what happens. I wouldn't ask Cherokee just because he's had trouble. Ask Carrie Ann and see.
Get Carrie Ann in trouble. I'll be right back.
Well, Carrie Ann's had trouble in the past too. Maybe White Wolf, are you here? Or Purple Gang, are you here? If you're here, type. Donna, it ain't gonna help with you because you're a mod. It has to be somebody who isn't a mod.
Hey.
Hi, White Wolf. Okay, White Wolf, will you do me a favor? Will you type monkey into the chat and see what it does? No, don't write it like that. Just write plain old monkey and see what it does. See if it retracts you.
Oh yeah, trap was the other word. That's right.
No, write monkey just by itself. Don't put 100 in front of it. Okay, well, we didn't see it, so obviously it's getting retracted. Okay, so monkey is not showing up when he types it. So, okay. Thank you, White Wolf. Thank you. But anyway, yeah. Did you see it up there? Because we didn't see it.
Nope.
I see 100 monkey syndrome, but I don't see just the word monkey by itself.
Yep. You can't make monkey the first word or make it the only word. Dave Larson says,
Yeah.
I removed my monkey.
So. Okay, so now he writes it in capital. Okay, so I see it now in capital letters. So, okay.
I'll be back.
Thanks, White Wolf. Thank you so much.
It's just odd how you can type it in all caps, but you can't type it in small letters.
Right. And I don't see how that could be a bad word anyway, because it's a freaking animal.
Yeah. Except that apparently some people call black people monkeys. I've never heard that, but
yeah,
whatever.
Well, we'll just sing the Shirley Temple song. And the milk crackers in my soup, all of them go from loop to loop. YouTube needs a good talking to.
Yeah.
As far as what they find offensive.
Oh, White Wolf, today, earlier in a chat that I was doing, I had to ask somebody their gender because I couldn't, their name was 320 Homestead, and I'd been assuming what it was, but I was like, I'm saying she, but I don't know. I better make sure. Yep, YouTube bots are stupid. Yeah, it's hard to tell with some of the names. I mean, my name is kind of obvious, and Nancy is Nancy. She's no
Yeah.
guessing there, but
It's a simple, easy name.
Butthead.
all right, Roy. Have a good night. Sleep well.
Okay, Roy.
Thanks for being here.
Have a good one. Sleep, sleep, sleep good. Safe travels and see you down the road, buddy.
Yep, White Wolf. A lot of names are not gender specific.
Told you. That's
So
what I
what's on the agenda for tomorrow, Nancy?
Huh?
What's on the agenda for tomorrow?
People better get
I don't know yet.
it. People better get it straight. I done told them. I done told them I identify as a woman and I'm a lesbian.
Anthony.
Yep, eight that I know of anyway.
Oh shit! Really?
Okay, y'all. Susan, throw me down into the basement. I need to run again.
Okay, no problem. What are you up to, Anthony?
Oh, just messing with shit.
Doesn't that get kind of stinky?
I mean, yeah. But hey, it's a dirty job that somebody's got to do. I'm gonna call Mike Rowe. Say, hey, I got a new one for you.
Messing with shit.
Yeah. The hell? Oh. Okie dokie.
Donna, okay, I got to show you the front of my t-shirt. Hold on. I'm going to flash you for a second.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's
Donna, are you looking? Is she looking?
I don't know.
Okay, you see this, where it says ghost across here? That emblem or whatever you want to call it?
Yeah.
I had a friend who was going to crochet it.
Yeah.
And she started crocheting it, and she got the G done in ghost, and it was like 1.5 feet wide when she got it done, and that was just the G. And I can't even remember how long she said it was, but she figured out that she would be crocheting something bigger than a king-size blanket if she actually finished the pattern, and she was going for a twin size. So she ripped it out and redid the pattern on the computer and started over.
Oh, shit.
Where's Mike?
All right.
Right. Oh, can I close the door now?
Yeah.
Get cold.
Just so you know.
Oh, get out of my way.
About that time.
Oh yeah, Donna, it looked really cool. Oh, White Wolf, if that would have been mine, and if I would have been able, if I could actually crochet like that, I would have just kept going and made the biggest blanket I could with that emblem on it, but I can't crochet like that. I'm lucky to get something that's halfway square when I'm done with it. So I made my Maltese I crocheted him a shirt, like a little jacket kind of sweater sort of thing. And he actually liked that. He used to sleep in it. He'd curl up and go to sleep when I put it on him. So it was camouflage. It was pretty cool.
Wow. Can't believe I still got that phone.
Hey, quit that. Don't eat my couch.
Hey, Susan,
Yeah?
remember these phones?
Is that a BlackBerry?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Still even got the little ball in the middle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was high tech back in the day.
I never had one of those, but
Yeah.
I always thought it would be really cool to have one.
Yeah. Oh, hell, look, I found my, holy crap.
It's Christmas for Anthony.
Yeah, I just found, look, and they're forever stamps too. So that means they're still good, even though they're old. Look.
Oh, dang. Yeah, those are old.
Yeah. They're forever stamps, so they still have to take them.
Yep.
But if you need a stamp, I found a stamp.
Thank you, Lisa.
Even still got two on the back. Yeah, it'd be amazing what you can dig. Start digging. I got two file cabinets in here. You know, the lawyer file cabinet. It's about time to get a 5-gallon garbage can in here and go.
Yep.
Start shredding all this shit because I got shit in it's probably 20 years old that I don't need to keep anymore because, you know, most legal papers, they tell you keep 7 years minimum and then get rid of them.
Yeah. I took something to the UPS store today to mail off, and they gave me a coupon for 50% off of shredding.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of laughing to myself because I have a huge pile of shredding to do. And I have a shredder.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna get my blanket real quick.
Make sure that the link to your PayPal is on your about page, and then people can just check out your channel and go to your about page. I'm trying to get away from posting links in the chat because we're having so many problems with them. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cherokee, if you're still here, which I see you are, just to let you see, I'm gonna have to take my headphones off just for a minute. Take them out of my computer. Okay, so I can spread out. So I can, Cherokee, this is my lap blanket that I currently have, and it's fairly long.
That's about 6 foot.
So
Yeah.
this is the blanket right here.
Is that the length or the width?
This is the width, and this is the length. Which I personally think are both this. I don't know. They could be this.
Yeah, it looks like
This one's shorter. This is shorter end.
Yeah.
Than this end is. This is a lot longer.
A lot wider. Yeah.
So and it's really tall. So yeah. But anyway, so there you go. So if that helps you any or gives you any idea. Hold on, let me put my earphones back on.
Oh, hey, do you remember any of y'all remember the Motorola Razr phone, the flip phone?
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Had all the Chrome buttons. You know, Motorola's getting ready to come out with a new Razr with a double touchscreen.
I started out with a flip phone.
Yeah, it's going to be called the Motorola Razor, but look, hang on. I got a picture of it. I'll share it here. A friend was telling me about it. It's getting ready to come out. And I was like, man, I love the Razor, the old flip phone Razor. I got a picture of it somewhere here. Let me bring it up and get out all this other crap. Oh, here we go. Screen share. Yep. Oop.
Wow. Peach color. That's nice.
Oh, wow. It folds in half. Okay.
Yeah. It's got that new a mold screen. The screen you can basically fold like paper. And then
that.
And then when it's closed on the outside, it's got a screen on that too. Yeah.
That's cool.
2 screens on one phone, basically.
Wow, just more to get broken.
Yeah, but it's a flip phone, so
Yep.
And that's a cinematic view, like if you're watching a video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I've seen him have so many problems with those foldable phones and all that kind of stuff that I wouldn't trust it until the technology got better.
Right. Well, yeah, but Motorola.
That's no good, Tim.
Yeah, but Motorola's been making phones for a long time, so.
Yeah.
I just like the fact that and the sad thing, those foldable screens the military's been having for the last 10 years. Yeah. I tell people,
is it in the about section or just the description? Is it actually in the about section? Let me go look. I can tell you. Because if it's in the about section, then the links should work. Okay. You have no about section. You need to make an about section.
Yeah.
And then you put the links on that. And then people can just go to your page and look at your about section, and all of your information and your links will be there.
Yeah, makes a lot of
people there.
Yep. It just makes it easier. Oh, really?
Find anything else interesting, Anthony, while you've been looking through stuff?
Oh, I got all kinds of. Seriously, me and her, after Nancy's, visit and stuff, we got to get busy because, man, I got boxes of shit that's been boxed up for 10 years and haven't touched it.
Yep.
And I'm going to go through it. And if it's something I need, I'm going to hold on to it. And I don't mean sentimental wise. I mean, I actually need.
Right.
And if I don't need it, it's been in that box for 5. Well, some of it's 5, some of it's 10 years.
It goes in a junk pile.
Well, if it's something valuable, I'll try to sell it. But if not, it's going to go to the road and first come.
Right.
Yeah. Or I might just load up a trailer load full of it and go down there to the Goodwill or something like that and say, Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Do what y'all want.
I've got a storage unit that I desperately need to go through because I can, in my head, I know, for the most part, I know what I want to keep and why I want to keep it.
Right.
And the rest of it needs to go.
Well, that's why I told her when we go through it, I look at this. If it's something that we can actually use, we'll hold on to it. If not, it's been in that box for 10 years. You didn't know it was in there, get rid of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you really needed it, it wouldn't be in the box.
Yep.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, probably go through that box, and it's probably shit that we forgot we had, and we've already bought something similar to it, if not close to it.
I've done that repeatedly. So,
well, that's like my shop. I keep missing tools. I go buy the tool. Then I go to put the new tool up, and guess what? I find 5 of the one I just went and bought. I'm like, son of a biscuit. I got so many hammers right now. I can sit on my front porch and throw hammers at cars going down the road all day long and not run out. And I'm talking about from little hammers to carpenter framing hammers. And I like it. My E-swing disappeared, so I went out and bought another E-swing. Which, you know, if you ever bought an E-swing carpenter hammer, it's not cheap.
Yep.
And then I find other.
Cherokee, you have to. I think you have to click in each section and
then write what you want in there.
I'm not sure.
Donna, now don't go telling on Anthony. Tell on yourself first, then tell on Anthony.
Yeah,
that's funny, White Wolf. If you love someone, you would give your last Rolo.
Talking about Rolo candy? No, we'll fight. Hell no. I'm a caramel loving. I'd be like Lone Ranger and Tonto when he got bit on the head of his dick by a poison snake. Tonto run all the way to town. He tried to get the doctor to come help. Doctor said, I can't go right now. He said, well, what'd I do? He said, Kemosabe get bit on the head of TP by a snake. He said, well, what you got to do? You got to make a slight cut. You got to suck out the poison. So he runs all the way back to the Lone Ranger and he gets in and says, Lone Ranger about half day. He said, Tonto, what did the doc say? He said, Kemosabe, you going to die. Because I ain't even sucking that poison.
I will, Tim.
Yep. Yeah, my grandpa told me that joke years and years ago. My ass. Yep.
Those Rolos are really good, but candy is so expensive anymore. I mean, in Seattle, you pay close to $2 just for a candy bar.
Mm-hmm.
Just for a candy bar.
And it's one of those ones that's like this long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even a full candy bar.
Yeah.
That's like a Whopper at Burger King.
And that's not even including tax.
I tell them ladies at Burger King all the time. I remember when the Whopper. Oh, you were just younger. You had smaller hands. I said bullshit. A Whopper used to be a Whopper. Now it was like a Whopper Junior.
Are you home, Ken?
He must be. He says, I don't want to be a pain, Susan, but can you dish up some stew for me? My foot hurts bad. Oh, I'm sorry, Ken. Hope you feel better soon.
Ken, come home, kick your feet up on there. She'll bring the pot to you and bring you the birthday spoon.
Yeah. You could just have the whole pot, Ken.
And hey, don't judge. I like eating with the birthday spoon.
All right. Safe travels, Ken.
Yes, I will dish it up when you're home.
Yeah.
Just give him the whole pot with a spoon.
Just dish it up now, so isn't that way when he gets in the door, you say, my bad, I was hungry. I'll get you a piece of bread.
Stew. It's actually venison with some rice, soy kind of stuff.
It's a stew.
I guess if I chop up the meat, which it'll probably be falling apart by now, it'll be a stew.
Yeah. Hey, I'll look at this. It makes a turd. Might not be the turd you want, but it'll make a turd.
Ken used to say that when we first got married, and I used to be a lot less thick skin than I am. And I
Yeah.
used to be offended by that.
Oh, because you thought he was down in your food.
Well, I thought it wasn't that he was downing the food. It was more that he wasn't paying attention to the time I took to make the
Oh,
food.
in other words, like he didn't give a shit how long it took you to cook it.
Yeah. And
No,
now I realize
that's just an old saying. Old men used to say,
yeah.
I eat whatever, it makes a turd. Yeah.
And he always tells me when it's really, really good, but he also tells me when it sucks. So I know when I need to do better with it, you know?
Yeah, but you know the thing is, that's the way I am, and some people think I'm rude. And I look at this. Why should I lie to you?
Yep.
If I really love you, why would I let you go the rest of your life cooking shit wrong for other people to go up behind your back and go, that bitch can't cook shit.
Exactly.
I know, Donna, but I'm the only one drinking from the bottle anyway, so hush.
Yeah, even your best friend go behind your back and tell me, don't go to that bitch's house and eat her stew. It'll kill you.
Mm.
I think she burns boiling water.
I haven't made any stew ever. I need to learn how to make some stew.
Hi, Eli. Welcome. Thanks for coming.
Yep. But Nancy, I'm gonna tell you like I tell people, there's enough people on YouTube that show you how to cook almost anything you want to cook.
I know.
Yep.
And right back at you, Donna.
And it don't matter if you're cooking for 2 people or 20. They got a video that show you how to cook it. There's videos out there that shows you how to make biscuits for 2. You know.
There you go, Eli.
Mm.
You want to come up?
Hello, Eli.
It'll be for a little short time until Ken gets home, but you're welcome to come up if you want.
Oh yeah, Ken's gonna be eating when he gets home anyway. Tell me he can wait.
But he needs to be able to stretch out on the couch and put his foot up on some pillows. So I need to get out of his way when he gets home.
Okay, what she's trying to say in a nice way, people, when Ken gets home, he's gonna chase her ass off the couch, take it over.
Mhm.
She just don't want it to make it look like he's an ogre. Okay. Yeah.
And look at these cute little ones, Susan. This is the really small one.
Oh, nice. That's a
I
good
don't-
size.
But those little hearts, they're just so cute.
So if I put little hearts on a turd, you'll buy it from me? Hey,
Anthony.
I'll tie a pink ribbon around it.
Anthony.
I'm just picking on you, man. You know that.
Yeah, well.
Since you won't let Nick harass you, I gotta harass you.
Yeah. And shh, don't call him out, okay? It's nice and peaceful without.
Nick Nickelodeon.
No!
Oh, no.
Stop!
Nick's
Oh,
still
wait.
here.
Hang on, I'm sorry.
Eli.
I'm sorry. It's Nick at Night.
Stop. Watch him show up too.
Hello, Nancy.
Shut up.
I showed up into Ghost Dog's chat one time when him and Fallen Angel were just saying how the Redneck Connection and Mrs. Redneck, do stuff to help other people out like they were doing that day. And
Yeah.
I came in chat right as they were saying it. And so I said, oh, sure. I show up to chat just as you guys are talking about me. And
Yeah.
they all cracked up.
Yeah. Cherokee Nickel Nick.
Stop, you guys, stop. Jeez,
It's
Louise.
not like he's Beetlejuice or nothing. Jesus.
Brats.
Hey, Nick might pick on you, but he'll make sure you got a shirt on your back and you ain't starving. Yeah. You just got to make sure you're in the UK area, though.
Donna, shut it up right now.
White Wolf, I am the Redneck Connections way.
Yeah, she belongs to Ken.
Mhm.
Now, look, don't say it like that. You make her sound like property. Jesus.
I do not miss him. Cherokee, stop it. Watch it.
That's Ken's better half. The smart one.
I did, Eli. It was quite enjoyable. And I really liked the way you handled it and got people to back off from this fighting and go back to more of the discussing. You did a very good job.
Oh, we knew what you meant, White Wolf. He's like, no, not Anthony. Because they said the red guy.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. No, Anthony. I've been doing plenty of that tonight already.
I didn't get much sleep. I tried. It didn't work. I didn't
How
lay
long?
down. I didn't lay down to about 5 when I was right up at 8:05.
I've been up since 7:30 this morning.
Yeah.
I just wake up naturally like that. I'm an early riser.
See, that's
Late
my
to
problem.
bed or early riser.
When I go to sleep, I go to sleep. But once I wake up, it don't matter if I was asleep an hour or 9 hours, I'm up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It pisses me off.
That's the way I am too. And Ken doesn't understand that.
Yeah.
And he'll pick me up for something. And I'll be like, great. It's 3:00 in the morning and I'm wide awake.
Yeah. Well, that's like her. Sometimes I can't sleep. I get up and then she'll come out of the bedroom like she's pissed off. You're up? Yes, I'm up. Go to bed. Yeah. There's no contract saying I got to be laying when you're laying, okay?
Yep.
And I try to lay there, but once I'm awake and I lay there for more than 2 hours, my back and my hip says, no, you're getting up, son of a bitch.
Yep.
You are getting up.
Eli, yep, definitely Jerry Springer show material.
Yeah.
Donna, quit retracting. It really does not do you any good to retract because it's still in StreamYards.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Once it's in, it's in.
Whoa.
What the hell are you hollering at?
Quit shouting, Donna.
Why are you shouting? Seriously, it's getting a little annoying.
There's no need to shout. We can hear you when
Well, that's
you
because
talk.
you're hearing what we're saying 3 minutes after we say it.
Get in the Donna, get in the basement, please.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh, the vampires got you this morning, huh, Cherokee?
Yeah. Oh.
Donna?
Oh, Nora.
Oh, Nora. Oh, Donna. Nora just told you, Donna. Oh.
I mean, I wasn't gonna be that mean. I just gonna say she's beginning like a special need person that just hollers out.
Wow, Nora, I can't believe you just said that either. Oh, now that you're going to go at it in chat. Eli went into lurking. Eli says, "Okay, I'm out of here."
Well, that's his way. He's like Schultz. I see. I know nothing. I see nothing. I know nothing.
Oh,
Nora. Oh my gosh, Nora.
Yeah. Fight. God, I hated those days.
Mm.
That's why I used to tell people when you get in a conversation with somebody and you get a group of people that circle around you going fight. That's when you both turn around, shake hands, and turn around and start beating the shit out of the assholes in the circle. Since you wanted to fight, here it comes. We used to fight in school all the time, but see, that's back in the days when the coach put gloves on you, put gloves on the other guy, and put you in a ring and tell you, no matter what the outcome is, when the one goes down, that one loses, the fight's over, and I don't want to hear about the shit anymore.
yep.
And most of those guys ended up being my best friends to this day. You know, and we used to beat the hell out of each other in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, a coach do that, and they want to arrest him.
Yep.
Because the little pussy that got whipped goes home and cries to mama and them, and then they want to come in there, oh, my little Johnny. And then I'm like, that's why he acts like he does. Yep.
Nora, oh my goodness. You are in so much trouble, young man.
I watched this guy. He looked huge. A little bitty guy flinched at him. He balled up like a coward.
Oh.
And I'm serious. And you know, it's one of them kids, if he really wanted to, he could hurt you. But they got him so pussified. He finally woke up. He spent 2 summers with me, so he's woke. Because he used to tell me people pick on us because they think you're. He says, "Well, I'm not I'm not gay or nothing." I said, "Yeah, but it's the way you act and carry yourself." I said, "I hate to say it, but you act like your mama because you take after your mama's little fits and."
Hey, Jim.
And I said, "You can't do that." Well, I don't have a dad. I said, "That don't mean shit. I didn't have a dad most of my life, and I didn't act like that." Yeah. And I said, I blame a lot of it on your mama, but you got to stand up for yourself and quit acting. You're not a woman.
Yep.
If you think you feel like a woman, that's your business. But if you're just acting like that because you think that's the way you should act because your mama acts that way, no, that's not how it works.
Yep. White Wolf, Northern Ohio Railroad Action, the one we're calling Nora, also is called Peaches by 1 or 2 other people.
And he's also called Fuzzy Peach Peckers.
Yeah.
He's a man with many names.
Well, let's just say this, just to get you to know Nora a little bit. Nora is Northern Ohio Railroad Action, but he got his name Peaches when he came up on a stream one day for me, and well, he came on Gappa stream, but yeah, there's a long story to the name of Peaches. His girlfriend got on the chat and called and said, well, this is my Peaches, and ever since then we've been calling him Peaches. And then he got called Fuzzy by Viewed This, who is Tony, and then he got called Peckers when he came on a stream one day and he misspelled the name Peaches and made it look like Peckers. So now he's Nora, aka Peaches, aka Fuzzy Peach Peckers.
Jeez.
And if you notice, he has gone into lurking mode. He has not been back on. You wonder why the poor kid doesn't come on panels anymore.
Yeah, exactly, White Wolf. Yeah. Like I told that woman, she said, I called you an asshole. I said, you still called me.
And Cherokee bloodline, what Nora said was he called Donna another Jared, and around here Jared is an insult. You don't call anybody else by the name of Jared.
Yeah.
Jared is Jared, and you gotta know Jared to know what we mean.
He's special, but he's our special. Okay.
Yeah.
Jared's a good guy. He just has funny ways sometimes.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
don't
I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down, and
Okay, Susan.
Ken should be here in about 5 minutes. So
all right.
go ahead and get
See
him.
y'all later.
I'm
All right,
sure
have a good one, everybody. Take care.
he should be up with his stream in maybe a half hour or so.
All right.
So
All right.
thanks for coming to chat, everybody. Thanks for being on panel, guys.
Okay,
Later.
everybody in chat, take care. What Nancy teases Nora all the time, but gets mad when Nick teases her. Hush up, Ken. Okay, bye-bye.
See y'all later.